Hello. Why did I forget my intro for a second? Welcome to My Thoughts No One Asked For, where I share my thoughts none of you asked for or even care about, but I'm gonna share them any fucking way. Obviously I have a guest here. A very special guest. I don't have people on my show very often, but when I do, just know that they're special if I have them on here. Please introduce yourself, sir.
What going on, y'all? My name's Mo. Some call me Moda. I'm a 360 artist here with the bullshit, First Twitch stream ever. Kind of nervous.
Yeah, we're gonna I'm already knowing this stream is gonna be longer than my usual hour, and I'm not rushing it. So if it's like an hour 30 minutes, oh well, because I'm not rushing this. Um so hey, well, that's a weird ass username. FTRE Tros. What's up? First time chat. Whoever just followed can't read the name, but thank you for the follow. FFT. Okay, interesting. At interesting. Thank you for joining the stream. Try to stick around as long as you can over on Twitch. I mean TikTok. Thank y'all for joining. Try to stick around as long as you can. Real quick before we get into the show, reminder, subscribe to the My Thoughts Don't Ask For YouTube channel. If you're rewatching this on Twitch, you can also watch on YouTube as well. So whichever you prefer, you know what I mean? You can catch up on all episodes on the YouTube channel. So go over there, please and thank you, and make sure you fucking subscribe. Okay. Now I start off my streams with a week recap. I want to know how your week was. Let me know. Give me a breakdown.
So
Was it wait,
my
was it good or bad? Let me brace myself.
no, it was cool. It was
Okay.
cool. It was a cool week, cool, chill little week. Had a couple of meetings for
Ooh.
stuff I cannot say.
Ooh.
Stuff getting
Ooh,
ready for the future.
confidential.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, shit. I had went out to go get some food with a friend. Work.
Mm,
Yeah,
let's not get into that.
yeah. Hate that
Child.
shit, but
Yeah.
yeah. This was a cool week. It was a cool week. Real chill, real vibey. Been goddamn smoking it up every day. Smoke weed every day.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That was the gist of your week.
yeah, just
Okay.
some chill shit.
My week was pretty boring. Sick of my job. I say that every single week.
You ain't wrong, queen.
And they're actually having me do less. So I'm pretty much just sitting down all day and I can like use my time to like do other things like edit videos and I don't know, other shit. So it's not that bad now, but I'm just sick of most of my time being taken up by work, not necessarily what I'm doing for work. But yeah, that was pretty much. Oh, I went to the Sofago concert
Okay.
Friday. That was cool. The venue, it was the Loft. It was my first time there. It was nice. I'll be going there again for an R&B show. Um it was a cool show. It was more packed out than I expected. I'm like, I forgot Sofago, he's not really that small. So by the time I got there, it was a long ass line and I ran into someone I knew there, so that was nice. But yeah, it was a pretty cool concert. I enjoyed it. I just wish that I was a bit closer up. That would have made it so much better. But he kept playing like our corner of the room, so it was pretty nice. But yeah, so failed concert. I tried to go outside last weekend, didn't quite work. So I stayed in the house.
Real.
I'm gonna try again this weekend though.
Uh,
I stayed in the house, didn't really do much. Just been trying to get back on track for this week. Oh, Lynn, hey. I'm so glad you were able to join the live. I missed you. So yeah, that was my week. Boring. I'm hoping, actually, not I'm hoping. Over the next couple of weeks, my week recaps will get a lot better. I'm going to socialize more. Okay.
woo.
I'm slowly forming into a normal individual that wants to go out and socialize.
I
I'm
feel that. Oh, that's
slowly
so
but
real.
surely I'm getting there. I swear. So my life is going to get a little bit more interesting. But for now, still pretty chill. Now, I feel like this is gonna be a great stream. We have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to yap
Yes.
about. I'm also there's certain topics I'm gonna have input on, and I'm trying to decide today if I want to be like nice or if I want to be like a bit of a hater or I don't know. Like,
So
do I want to be honest? Do I want to be brutally honest, or do I want to be nice?
I'm all for honesty.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
look,
know. I don't
it's
know.
on you. It's
Okay,
on you.
we're gonna see.
Let's
So,
see where the stream takes us.
first off, sir, I want you to like give me your whole like breakdown from because you do a lot. You don't just do music. You don't just model. You don't just you are a creative director. You do pretty much everything under the sun. So I want to know when at what point did you decide, okay, I'm gonna pursue my creative interests and like what actually made you do that? Thank you for the follow.
Okay. So I've kind of been. It's funny, like all my creative endeavors, they kind of act as Pokemon. Because when I was younger, it was just okay. I could draw, sing,
Mm.
dance, and then learned like fell in love with songwriting. I wrote my first song at I want to say 10 or 11 for a girl in my class. Like
Mm.
crazy, crazy. And then like from there, I got a little older. I got a little older,
Mm.
you know. Got into high school. I did this shit. What was it called? It was a visual album. Before the streets, before the street lights come on. Shout out Brad. Shout out all the
Mm.
amazing people that made that happen. It was beautiful. I got the amazing opportunity to not only write, music, but also be able to sing and this rap. This was the first time
Mhm.
me actually kind of rapping for real, because it's like we had a little pump, 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 at the lunch tables
Mm.
and stuff. I was sort of good with it, you know, but from there, I was like, okay, damn, like, okay, I could probably get jiggy with this. And it wasn't until I had sat down and wrote a whole verse and I rapped it to my friend, and we would just be coming up with raps, but I rap mine, and she was like, "Yo, that's like really good." I was like, "Oh," she was like, "No, like seriously, like, like that was actually really good." Like,
Wow.
and she was like, "You wrote that? You just wrote that like that just now?" I was like, "Yeah, I just, you know, jotted it down. Cool, cool, cool." Because it's like now I know how to freestyle, but starting out, I didn't know how to freestyle. Like I started with writing. And now I
Okay.
do both, cause like I be overthinking shit, whatever. But yeah,
Lovely.
so I decided like to take it seriously. It's kind of always, how do I say this? It's like I've always kind of took it seriously in terms of like actually pursuing it as a career. I want to say ninth, no, 10th or 11th grade.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm 22 years of age now, so 10th or 11th grade, that's when I started to take editing and creative directing seriously. I started off taking my own pictures, fit pics, cool, cool, cool. Before
Mhm.
I got a tripod, I would set my phone up on a trash can and hold it up with like a paint can, taking my pictures and stuff like that. And then I finally got a tripod. I would be before I could drive anywhere. I remember it was this one photo, like I had uh bought my first pair of boots like
Mm.
for restless history. Cause I was like, at first I was like, oh my god, man, niggas gonna call me gay and shit. And then I
Fuck
said,
them
fuck them, oh
niggas.
god, fuck them niggas. Like, cause look how much happened after that. Like, so chase your dreams. Fuck what the niggas gotta say. But
So in the chat, it
yeah,
said Potshot said, I got a feeling it was never an option for him to not follow his creativity.
yeah, it was. I never like. I was, and I was. I'm an old school fool. I'm not gonna lie. I was raised in the church, stuff like that, with the musical ability, being in the choir and stuff like that. It's like, and I remember being young and telling myself, "Oh, I'm not gonna be a singer. That's too cliche. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be an artist of it." But one thing about it, I've learned when you have a calling placed on you, that calling is going to continuously knock at the door until you answer it. It's gonna get
Yeah.
louder. It's gonna start from a hey to a pounding on the door. It's literally, I shit you not, like it's been times where things in my life would literally go awry while I was simultaneously trying to run away from like my dreams, like or want to run away from
Mm.
trying to do that. And I was like, I just got to the point where I was like, you know what, I might as well give it a shot. What the hell, you know?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even with rapping specifically. Like I wanted to one be the change I want to see because like these niggas suck. But
Yeah. We're gonna get
we're
into
gonna get
it.
into that. But also, it's like I feel like I wanted to add. I had something to say on the rap conversation. I wanted to, get out there, spread my message of peace, love, and joy to the world
Of
through
course.
music, and I try to do that through all mediums of art. I love art. Period. Like I've actually gotten to the point where I had to stop myself from taking on too many trades because it's like, okay, well, I want to get into glass blowing and wood
Mm.
carving and stuff when I'm like a little bit older, free my plate a little bit more free. But
Okay.
yeah, I just love art, and it's like even though I didn't have a choice, it's like I wouldn't have it any other way. I genuinely can't see myself doing anything else but art, and then just putting that everywhere, like design, art, fashion, music, storytelling, world building,
Mhm.
illustration, the whole nine, everything, anything that encapsulates art, I love it because I love it. I love design. I love
That.
all of it. I love it. Like,
You love it all.
eat that shit up.
I
Like,
can relate to that for sure. I have a question because I feel like every year everyone's like, "Oh, this year is my year." I've been guilty of it before. I'm not gonna
yeah.
I'm not gonna act like you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. For me personally, I'll say for me because I have actually done the work this past year and I actually have been very intentional, like laying the foundation for what I have planned. I really do feel like no, not that I feel like this year is gonna be crazy for me. Like it already started off crazy. That DM that I posted, crazy. New Year started off
Straight
crazy,
up.
and then like I said, even before like last year, I've just been doing a lot of like self work. um I'm still working on it, but like I've made a lot of progress, and even with my content, like I've been doing this shit right here for almost a year now, so
Clap it
consistently.
up in the
And mind
chat.
you, mind you, it's still not, I keep saying it, it's still not even what it's supposed to be. It's like halfway complete. And so now that I'm in a space where like I prioritize my mental health and like doing what I need to do in order for me to be right up here so all my creative shit can flow, right? Cuz I realize I'm like, wait, in order for this shit to go right, my mind got to be right. And so I had to prioritize that first. And yeah, this year 2026, just looking at what I have planned and what I'm doing, but also me now feeling comfortable to like get back out there and socialize and network, because I did that for the past 2 years. I've done a good enough job of networking with enough people in this city that I can call up anybody for anything and shit like that, collaborate with whoever. But there's still more work that needs to be done. So I don't know. For me, I do feel like this year is my year. Thank you, Lynn, in the chat. I do feel like this year is my year just because I know that I'm actually going to put in the work to get to where I want to be. Like I'm about to go on a crazy run and I'm about to be obnoxious with like how much people are going to see me, how much I'm going to promote myself. If you don't like me, you gon'
Like,
child, you really
yeah.
might have to block me for real, because every year people would be like, "Oh, this year is my year," yet like you don't actually put in the work to do that. You just think it's magic and it's everything's just
Right.
going to magically fall in your lap. No, you have to put in effort and you have to lay the groundwork. You have to do the self work on yourself first.
Got to.
And
Got
then yeah,
to.
in order for you to get there. So, what are your obviously don't get into your like specific plans for the year, but like where do you see yourself by the end of the year? What do you see yourself accomplishing for this year specifically?
For this year, I wanna put out another project, of course.
Okay.
I wanna do that. I want to also put out a full length campaign. I've been trying to network with people
Hmm.
who actually sew and do designs and stuff like that.
Oh, you're working.
Yeah, yeah. I want to put together a
Okay.
lookbook. I'm trying to get,
Ooh.
merch up, a whole lot of stuff, in
Ooh.
the works this year. And it's like really just mostly just making my marks. I mean, what you said about, the new year, new you shit, I feel that like, but I got to the point where I was like, okay, look, I'm gonna make it my year at any cost.
You don't have a fucking
You don't have a
choice.
choice. Right?
No,
You know that?
no, literally. No, literally though.
Don't come by my house.
No, no, seriously. Fuck everybody. You got to
Oh
self
God.
isolate. You really got to
You
lock
you
in.
you have to like because it's like it takes those moments of really like walking with yourself and like I know with this, I had to sit down with myself and tell myself like, hey, life's about to change. It's about to get real serious. It's about
Yeah.
like genuinely, it's about to get real serious. You need to start learning the logistics of shit. You need to
Yes.
start getting more networking. Like, and it's like it's bittersweet. Not let me not say bittersweet, but it's like I feel like it's cool because you feel like you're not even popping it yet, and look how
Mhm.
much you done. So when you
Exactly.
really popping it, then it's gonna be like, whoa, like, oh, whoa, who is this? Who is that? What's going
Facts.
on? Type shit. And it's like, it's easy. As long as you believe genuinely that you'll make. You will. It's so.
Mhm.
Our beliefs inform our reality. And, saying is interchangeable. So you gotta believe in yourself before anybody else can. So,
Facts. Okay, so now I want to, because we both live in Atlanta. We from here. And so we both been doing this shit for a long time, actually. Like just being in this creative world. We've been doing this shit for a while. Now I even honestly, when I didn't even have that much to add to the creative scene, I still had a lot of criticism for what I seen. Okay. I've always had a lot to complain about around that time where everybody was doing get ready with me's and shit. Well, I did it and then I was off it. I'm like, all right, this shit, let's move on to something else. I was like,
right.
oh, everybody making the same kind of content. I'm sick of this shit. Blah, blah, blah. Do something else. Like I have always complained about this shit. Now,
Literally.
I I will say I have seen some improvement in some areas. And I think some areas also need work. And so I want to talk about this. I feel like we're both two great people to have a conversation about this because, like I said, I think that there has been some improvement, but there's a lot that needs to be done. So I'm gonna ask you first because I want to know what you think first. What are your thoughts on the current state of the Atlanta creative scene specifically? We just gonna speak on ATL because, well, for one, this is the creative fucking city right here.
Right.
Everybody, all content creators
Black
are
Mecca.
here. Everybody, all creatives are here. So it's only right that we talk about us. Everybody else, I don't care about y'all.
Yeah. Um, this shit is a mess. I'm not like it's. I don't know what's going on. People are. I don't know if it's because of we live in a society, late stage capitalism, hee hee ha ha. But
Mm,
it's like some of the source material of content. I feel like we've lost the plot.
how
Yeah.
so? And make sure you speak it to that mic.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I feel like
They
we've
gotta hear you.
lost the plot. Like, for example, the pranks. Not everything's a prank, not everything's funny. Okay, not everybody is gonna play with you. Especially when you including random people in the streams and stuff like that. Not
True.
everybody gonna, key with you. Not everybody gonna want a camera and a light pointed in their face. You feel me? And it's like, I feel like firstly, and this isn't even just in this city. I feel like if you're like one of those streamer on the go people, whatever.
IRL
You're
streamers.
right. Have somebody from your group or your team, or if you don't got one, you specifically ask the person beforehand, hey, would you be comfortable
Yeah,
coming on stream?
yeah.
Consent matters. It really does. Because when you do bullshit on stream, that's I've seen streams where niggas have gotten knocked out, like straight up for just being disrespectful.
They
I've
don't care.
seen dudes get on stream, start harassing girls, and then clip farm, put the clips on, and now it's like, oh look at me, I'm doing all this shit, and then in the comments, oh you thought we was finna agree with you, nigga? Nah, you suck, nigga, you suck. Look at me, I'm funny, funny, suck. So,
Oh my
but
god.
I do agree with it getting better. I feel like it's slightly getting better. What and it's not even just with streaming. I feel like with entertainment in general, I feel like we're going through a huge reset.
Mhm.
Sounds are starting to get more regional because everything is like a pendulum. Like it's when TikTok first hit the scene, it was like, okay, shit, like you don't really got to do too much. You just put a video out, boom, 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 and then
Mhm.
people blowing up over night. Well, you had Charlie, like the D'Amelio sisters,
Yep.
stealing dances from
The
black
black
creators and
mhm.
stuff, and they went up for that. And then you had people, hitting the dance like Renegade, all that. Cool, but now, since it's been a thing for a while and stuff like that, people are kind of tired of that. And it's not even just that, even in movies, like the sequels, the prequels, we tired. Like, is it really this many need for this many Fast and Furious movies? I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. But yeah, it's just really just people are starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, we want to see authenticity. We want to see fresh ideas, Age of Aquarius shit. Cool. So
Mhm.
yeah, I feel like because of that and the push for regional sound, I don't know, Kendrick and Tyler, they've been doing their thing with California and stuff, and they're doing it. I
Mhm.
remember seeing people like, "Oh, what this sounds like? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's not for you. Are you from California? Are you from California? You're not from fucking
No, you're
California."
not.
So, and then Metro, right? He just really that whole
Yes.
project
That
with
album wasn't for a lot of you niggas. You
yeah,
wouldn't
like niggas,
understand.
you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it unless you're from Atlanta. And I'm glad, like, the people he got on there, he got the right people. He got, Nuni Bana. Was Bana on there, or was
Ye-
it?
yes,
Yeah,
she
Bana.
was. She was
N-
on Take Me Through There, right? Or was that the
No,
other
that was
girl?
Bree. She
Oh,
should have been on there. Shout out to
she
all of
should have
them.
been on
Bana,
there.
Niece, Bree.
Schoolie.
Shout out to y'all. Trim. Shout out to y'all. Y'all putting it up for the South, like new
Ye-
gen. That's what's up.
yes.
Hope to get a feature one day.
Oh,
Cool shit. That would be
yes.
cool. You know, but yeah, and I also feel like with the overall shift to not only, hey, let's take entertainment more seriously, because entertainment is supposed to reflect the times that we are in. So people are starting to see, like, now that it's becoming like you can't ignore it, all the
Mhm.
stuff going on politically, geopolitically, it's
Yeah.
you can't ignore it. So it's like people are looking, how do you feel about it? What do you, this, that, and the third?
Mhm.
And me, I'm not the type, like, some people feel like, okay, I personally feel like if you have a platform, you're obligated to. Like, if you have a lot of people looking at you, you have, like, some people feel like, oh, that's not my business. That's exactly why shit is the way it is now, because you feel like it's not your business. We all here, we all sharing this big fat ass rock in the in space. Let's try to, be a bit kinder to each other. Let's, you know,
You gotta say something.
you have to say something, especially the level of injustice. We're living in very unprecedented times. So I feel like, it would be worth it to approach everything with a bit more humility, honesty, and
Mhm.
love.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
but
sidebar, and then I'm gonna go back to the Atlanta creative scene real quick because you just made me think of this.
type,
Because
type.
I had seen, well, I made a TikTok video about it because it pissed me off. And this girl was like, oh, everything going on with ICE and stuff, I'm just neutral. I'm just neutral. Da, 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 da." And I'm like, bitch, you cannot be neutral with every motherfucking thing, bitch. What are you talking about? What are you saying? Y'all sound stupid. Y'all sound dumb. You cannot be neutral,
Neutral and
especially
families are getting split up, and you're neutral.
like what
We neutral shit. Aha, we neutral shit, and families are getting split up.
like that's making me I'm malfunctioning right now because
Like what?
what? These people in power, I say it all the time. These people in power do not value humanity. They only care about protecting their power and abusing it. So, if you don't want to like stand against that or at least be like, "Hey, you know what? It's really not that hard to be like, you know what? This is fucked up. It's
Right,
not that hard."
right. It
No
takes
one, y'all are acting
literally.
like, "Oh, it's so political, you know, oh, I'm be
Nobody's
neutral.
saying
No one needs to know."
put your life on the line.
Yeah, nobody's
Even
saying that.
though the way things are going,
No, well, shit.
you know,
You never know.
we
But it's
never
like,
know.
y'all are so annoying with that. I think that's so weird. Y'all can't be neutral at everything.
All right, stand for something. Stand for something.
Something. That'd be the issue. Y'all don't stand for anything at all. And y'all be the ones saying, "Oh, well, I don't, no one needs to know what I think. I don't need to share my thoughts." No,
Right.
people do not, you do not need to go online and express your opinions about every little thing. No. But for you to sit up here and act like it's so hard for you to be like, you know what? This is fucked up. Like, y'all are irritating. Anyway, let's go back to answering that question. But so I agree with what he was saying about the ATL creative scene. Oh, hey chat. Um, hey Dio. I love
Hey,
you.
Dio.
I love you. I love you lots. Um, so the ATL creative scene, yes, it's I do think it's gotten better in a sense of I'm noticing, I don't know if it's just because I'm starting to kind of creep my way back outside just a teensy bit, but it seems like community is like alive in the
Yeah.
ATL creative scene because and I the reason I love it is because people will say here like you know everybody feel like they're a celebrity and that is very much so true. So to see all of these people like doing these events year round for all creatives, it's almost like every literally every week it's something and we all get to just be around each other and talk and socialize and collaborate and do whatever, and I fucking love it because now like now we all can't be celebrities and be bougie and ignore each other. Like we have to interact, and I fucking love that. I
Right.
think that's great. I think we need that, and I hope it continues to happen. um Fuck, I wish I remember his name, but he started this like trendy awards for pretty much creatives.
Are you going?
It's like a fucking award show
You going
for
to it?
huh?
Are you going to it? You should.
Yeah. I did. I bought a ticket, so yeah, I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Um
I gotta look up the page so I can give me a ticket. Like,
no, I'm gonna send it to you. And it's pretty much just for creatives, like an award show for creatives. And I seen people nominated that I know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what we need. Stuff like this is so
like
great
an
and so
award
fire.
show.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Yes.
it's
Yes. Yes.
it's fire.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So many people need recognition, and like this is great.
Literally.
Hold on, let me see what Dio said. As fuck, I just felt the honey love y'all too. Discussing that. Oh, that sounds major. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So stuff like that is just like amazing, and I'm seeing a lot of that in the city. Just a lot of events being thrown, a lot of people interacting, socializing, and collaborating, and I fucking think that's amazing. And I'm gonna involve myself in it more. Because I think it's great. Now, I do think that there are certain types of content that's kind of like dying out. Um like I feel like when it comes to the streamers, I'm seeing this conversation happening now and I already said something about this episodes ago. Talk about this every other episode. Like even with the streamers, this shit is a lot of these streamers, these bigger ones, they're gonna be cooked. They're gonna be donezo. I already told y'all a lot of these niggas look at Kai as their fucking father,
Yeah.
and they're gonna fucking it's
Especially
monkey see, monkey do. And
yeah.
it's very much so, it's very clout chasey and it's very at the end of the day though, at the same time, they might not be cooked. Only because they target kids, and so a lot of young people watch them. And so honestly, as long as you got the kids hooked, you're fine. So actually I might be wrong because their audiences are like full of children. So but I just feel like the quality of content, I still do think there are a lot of people that are not putting in effort. I preach about effort. Constantly talk about if you want to be in any creative field at all, what are you going to do that's going to separate yourself? If I had a friend with me right now that told me they wanted to rap, I'd be like, okay, what are you going to do that's going to make you stick out like a sore thumb and make you different from everyone else? Because everyone fucking raps. And I'm not going to try to discourage my friend from pursuing something that they want to do, but baby,
What
what
are you
about
bringing?
it
What are
is
you
going to be
bringing?
different? What about your sound? What about your look? What about your fucking visuals?
Somebody
What
asked that, so
about
that's
what
what I'm trying to figure out right now.
no, like what about, and it's not that you can't do it. I don't want to sound discouraging, but like what are you going to do differently? So when I
Yeah.
wanted to stream, I'm like, okay, I've got to put in some effort into this, and I had to sit down and really plan it to a T. And people got mad. I talked about that on stream before, and some people got mad about that. When I put out the clip, it was like, "Oh well, I just do things because I love it or whatever," and it's just like loving it isn't enough. That's not
Right.
enough.
I'm sure a lot of people love it. I'm sure a lot of people love music. I mean, who I don't know a lot of people who don't, but you
Exactly,
have
Dio.
to like you have to be married to it. And it's funny because
Yes.
marriage itself, you need more than just love for a marriage to thrive. So it's like you have to be devoted to it. I feel like a
Mhm.
lot of people in the industry, especially mainstream, right? And I have talked with some of my colleagues about, people that they've worked with, some A-list celebrities. It's like, a lot of people, of course, try to get into it thinking the business side. I feel like we have too many people in the industry doing it as a business and not doing it because they eat, sleep, and breathe the arts. And you
Mhm.
can tell the difference. You can feel the difference. You can hear the difference. Especially in rapping, it's like, yeah, like, hey, drugs, gangs, drugs and gangs, drugs and
Same shit,
gangs,
same shit.
same shit. Like, all y'all niggas not banging. Let's start there. Everybody's not banging. Everybody can't be banging. So it's like,
Mhm.
what are you bringing to the conversation? Because rap art art in itself is a conversation.
Mhm.
Rap is rhythm and poetry. What are you bringing to the conversation? What are you trying to say? Drugs and gangs like everybody else? Okay, if you're gonna do that, then what's your perspective? Perspective is
Exactly.
so
Well, we're gonna we gonna get into
yeah.
that. We're gonna get deeper into that. In the chat, with anything you do, always look to do what nobody has done, regardless if it's seen weird or whatever. And I understand it's easier said than done to be like, oh, try to do what hasn't been done. It's almost impossible, but like that's how you know whether you are truly meant for some shit or you're not. If you cannot if you can't sit alone with your creative mind and think outside the box and try your hardest to come up with some shit, like I said, it doesn't not
It gotta
everything
be
has
in
to be
you.
different, but
It
it
gotta
has to
be
be
in you.
something. That's why I'm like one of those elements have to be different. At least one thing. So I'm
Mm.
like, for me to stream, what about what I'm doing is going to be different? And I haven't shown y'all what's different about that yet. Y'all seen that soon. But I sat and I came up with it and I blended my other interests, creative interests into streaming because I'm like, "Oh, this concept no one has done before." So, and no one's doing right now, and no one's probably going to do it. So, let me start that. And so I feel like everyone needs to have that mentality with any creative thing they want to pursue. Just try to stick out like a sore thumb because if you
Yeah.
blend in with everyone else, if I had a basic ass stream room, a basic ass setup, yeah, I'm not
Then
ugly, but
you'll
like
be,
that's not enough. Niggas can easily scroll
you be
past.
sipping the pickle juice. Like
Exactly. Their own lens, they focus. Oh wait, hold on. Let me read what Dio said. I think a lot of people got it in them to be original, but a lot of people don't know themselves their through their own lens. They focus on the lens others seeing them with. Oh my gosh, that's so
Yeah, and that's
true.
another thing, especially in the music industry, what happens a lot to artists is that They go, they have this sound, and then when they get signed, they get scrubbed, washed clean into like basically a shell of what their sound used to be. Then you
Yes.
got other people who are so hard that you have to be hard ass on it. Like
Mhm.
one thing I have learned, these people in these rooms, these big corporate, there are let's a lot of them are incels. Incels do not
Oh.
have confidence. If you go in there and tell her like, "Hey, this is what I want. This is what I do. I'm not changing on it. Should I have to change? I'm open to collaboration. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to suggestions, but this is the core. If it
Mhm.
does not align with the core, we won't be doing it. If you make me do it, I'll walk away from this. Straight up. Straight up. You have to be okay with walking away. All money ain't good money. It's
Facts.
not like, and you have to know within yourself that, hey, I could generate I'm gonna be straight regardless. That's why I always tell people learn how to do stuff yourself. So you
Mhm.
don't have to, you have that leverage when you do stuff yourself. Because me personally, one man band, one band, one sound. I do
Mhm.
what I do and I do it well and I do it quickly. So
Yes.
because of that,
That's a
that
fact.
gives me leverage in the music industry, especially.
'Cause
I,
what are you gonna do for me that I can't already do for
exactly,
myself? What are
exactly,
you like, how are you gonna benefit me? If I've gotten this far on my own, what are you gonna do for me?
and sometimes it's not even necessarily about technicalities like who does it better, this, that, and the third, even though it would help,
Mhm.
to know the ins and out, the basics of being able to keep up a rhyme scheme, stay on flow, stay on beat. Yeah, cool. But it's like I always say, you have to know the basics before you can go outside of the basics. Opt for always going outside of the basics. You're gonna have people tell you, oh, oh, you trying too hard to be different. Yes, try the
Try.
hardest you can to be different.
Absolutely.
Who wants to be the same as everybody else? Who wants that?
No one wants that.
And you got a whole bunch of people that be on the internet talking about, oh, like now it's like a trend, I guess, to be different. Like, and it's like you don't need permission to be different.
Y
If you different, cool. If you not, also cool. Just be yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a
Just be
statement.
yourself. It does, and
Just
it doesn't have to be a statement. Everybody, literally, some
just
people, ooh, grandiose, real big, real flashy, boom, boom, boom.
Mhm.
Some people that doesn't work for them. You have to literally what Dio said, like you have to meet yourself. You have to know what you require and then
Yes.
go off of that. One person's
Facts.
walk is not gonna be your walk.
Mhm.
It's not. And that's just the truth of it. And even when you on your own walk, regardless of if you're even in the creative field or not, it's yours. Yeah, we got
Mhm.
friends. Yeah, we got supporters, but it's your walk. You can't nobody walk your path for you. Only you can walk your path. They can't even get on this path. It's just you. It's just you here. You look
Literally.
around, it's just you here. So you either gonna walk or you don't. And it's really it gets to that point, right? Take out overthinking, take out, oh, how am I gonna do the no? It's either you're gonna do it or you're not. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not. And it's not even in the tone of, oh, it's either or. No, that's literally the truth of it. Like when you boil it down to its simplest form, simplify your philosophies or don't. Yeah, I don't really care. But simplify them for you. Simplify them as much as you need to. But it's either you're gonna do it or you're
We're
not
not.
gonna do it.
That
So
simple.
the choice is yours.
Damn, that
But
was a word, wasn't it? That was a word. Let me read these comments real quick. Oh, okay. So I don't know how y'all feel about religion, but every person have their path. They should take in their thoughts. God doesn't give us any imagination or thought that doesn't align with our futures. Facts everywhere. That's where deja vu comes from. Okay. And then so I feel like this is a good question. You think that artists whose original sound would still be pure and exclusive to them if they stayed independent?
not even well, yeah, I do. But also it's like not even staying independent, being like this is non-negotiable.
Mhm.
Negotiable, whatever the fuck. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like you it's unshakable. Like it's not changing. I'm not changing. Cause usually in the industry when they'll have these recording sessions, right? They'll have somebody come in, right? Cool, you're recording. They'll add input. Sometimes
Mhm.
you'll end up making 1,000 versions of the same song, and they will sit there and make you do it if you don't say, "Hey, hey, I think we're good with this right here.
Right.
I think I'm good with this right
Mhm.
here." Okay. Oh, we don't think it's gonna sell. We're not doing this for it to sell. We're doing this to make a statement. We're doing this to say something.
Mhm.
I could give a damn if some shit sells. That people, and even now, Age of Aquarius, people don't give a fuck if it sells. People care if it's good. It has to be good. If it's good, it will sell regardless. If it's
Literally.
different, it will sell. That's the human mind. That's consumerism. Like if it's, ooh, I've never seen nothing like this before.
Mhm.
Supply and demand. Anybody who's up, anybody who, you can say famous, take Beyonce, for example, right? She is so incredible with what she does. She's in Notice how the greats are never just singers.
Mhm.
They're never just one or
Never
two
just one
things.
thing.
Never. You have to be It's world building. It's so much so too. You got colors, vibes, aesthetics you would associate with this person. That's branding, and that's a whole different
Mhm.
conversation. But yeah, it's like people go that far because you can either do something so well that either it would take a lot of effort for somebody else to be able to do, or only you can do.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be, oh, share, 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 share. If you in the rise of like individualism and that crazy shit, it's like if you can only do something, if you could do something that only you can do and you're passionate about it,
Mhm.
that's it. That's all it takes. That's literally it. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because you have no choice but to expand because you're gonna get better. You're gonna get better. You're gonna
Mhm.
attract more people, and more people are more. And I feel like here's an analogy I give, right?
Yeah.
I feel like people, and I'm gonna say certain people because I'm not gonna lie, let's be fair. Participation awards are exactly why the industry sucks now. Some of you not meant to be doing this, and that's okay. That's okay. But it's like
You said
everybody
it before I
people
did.
people have a light. You carry your light. It's like a orb, right? You walk, you walk, you walk. You're walking, that's when you find yourself. When you finally find yourself, that's when you stop walking.
Mhm.
And then you put your light down and expands. And as it expands outward, everybody that gets caught up in the light, they're like, "Ooh, where's that source coming from?" And they
Mhm.
start crowding around you. That's how it works. That's literally how it works. You just
Mhm.
keep going. You keep going. Learn to do stuff yourself. I cannot stress that enough. Learn to do stuff yourself. You have to. Because if you don't, you're more susceptible to being taken advantage of. You're more susceptible to getting your pockets ran.
Don't rely on
So
other
many
people for
people,
nothing.
so it's so many good artists that be in the industry just because they don't know something. It takes way more than being just talented to
Mhm.
be an artist. And in ooh, today's age, they're barely talented.
We all he's that's a great segue. What a great segue. What a great segue. Cuz that's such a
What's
you're
up, gang?
you're leading me right into it. Hey Melly, thank you for joining. And thank you Jay in the chat. So, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna start with positivity and then we're gonna get into the criticism a little bit. Well, yeah, we're gonna start with some positivity and then we're gonna
Was
go
this the
back.
TikTok you were talking about?
Yeah. So first off, I'm gonna start off with the positivity and I'm gonna say, okay, I want to talk about the underground rap scene in Atlanta specifically because I'm a bit new to this. I'm not
And before you go any forward, quick
okay.
statement. Underground does not mean opium. Let's get that out the way. Underground is undiscovered. It does not mean opium. It does not mean Cardi clone. When you hear underground, it's not a bunch of color dreaded Negroes dancing around in a circle. Yeah, no, there's more to it. It means undiscovered. That's all I had to say. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, I thought that that was common sense. Opium is like their own thing.
Well, common sense isn't common.
I guess not. Okay. So one thing that I do love, right? We're gonna start with love, is that um there are first of all There's too many underground rappers for me to keep up with. I feel like I discover one every day. But what I'm loving is that they all like have their own buzz. Like these people are out here doing shows, they're consistent and they're interacting with their audience and they're a lot more known. I'll find another underground rapper and I'm like, "Okay, nobody really know them like that." And then I'll start looking at views, I'll start looking at shows and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, oh, these people really have their own motion and have their own wave. And I think that that's fire. Whether I like a certain person's music or not, I mean, I just think that people being able to have their own buzz on a local level and a lot of people fucking with them on a small scale is very, very it's just amazing for me to see because I feel like in general, in music specifically, yeah, in music specifically, I think that when you see things like that, it helps change your perspective as an aspiring artist to be like, okay, am I striving for fame to be as famous as someone like Nicki Minaj or fucking Young Thug? Or would I be cool being somebody like Lucky or, someone who's kind of like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little bit known, but not too up there. I feel like, I don't know. I just like seeing people have their own like little buzz, even if it's small. And I think that now we live in a world where people who want to make music, you don't necessarily have to be up here to make a living or be successful off making music. Obviously, people aren't
Yeah.
really making shit directly from their music. People are doing shows, they're doing all kind of other stuff, getting deals and everything. But I just think that it's cool because it's like, bro, not everyone you don't need to shoot that fucking high. Not everyone needs to shoot that fucking high. Some people do this shit as a hobby and it's cool and I think it's fly.
And it shows.
Okay, now we're gonna get into the hate. He's ready. So I'm gonna play this TikTok first because it's made me cackle and it sparked something in my brain. And I'm like, okay, this needs to be spoken about. I thought it was so funny. And I'll fuck with her as well. She's funny. Okay.
Shade, like, one thing that can never hurt my feelings with me rapping and shit is motherfuckers saying I'm ass. I'm not gonna lie, motherfuckers who ass get way farther than motherfuckers who good. Everybody who be good at fuck rapping, y'all be like, damn, she's so good. She should be way further than, or like they should be way further than where they're at. They really make really good music. I'm talking about ass motherfuckers is winning. You ass nigga, you get in there, fuckers. You gotta be a little bit ass to make it. Unpopular opinion, gang. So shit. I'm cool. Fuck you so bad.
Okay. Now, hold on one
Who in the
second.
comments talk about some Flo Milli? I don't like that.
Oh yeah, first off, not too much of Flo Milli. I fucking love her down. So we're not gonna do that.
Straight up.
But I thought that that was funny because honestly,
I see where she coming from though. I see where she
she's
coming.
not lying.
She not cap.
That is true.
We're in a literacy crisis too.
That
Have
is
you guys noticed
like
that we're in a literacy crisis? Let me get close on that. Have you guys noticed that we are in a literacy crisis? The kids can't read. Oh, why they shooting? Why they crazy? They can't read. I'd be mad as fuck too if I couldn't fucking read. They don't even teach cursive to these kids no more. And you expect them to sit there and listen to tracks over 2 minutes long? You know the concept of a fucking rap track or any musical track for that matter to be a minute long? That's a commercial. That's a commercial. What are we doing here? Come on, like, Pete, at least act like you want to be here. Like, you feel me? Like, and I see where she coming from with that because it's like you have to. It's
you gotta be a little bit ass.
yeah, because back in the day, but in before when the internet was getting fresh, no, whatever, you had real life. The only connection you would have with a celebrity is if you paid to go to a meet and greet or you went to a show and you seen them, or if you just miraculously seen them out in public. That was the only connection. Like all this social media shit, like no. And back then, because of that, you had to be talented. There was no if, ands, or buts. You had to be good at what you do. You could be asshole as
Mhm.
long as you were talented. Kanye, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
You could, as long as you're talented, it didn't matter. Now we're in a spot where it as long as you have notoriety, it don't matter if you don't have talent. Participation awards, pickle juice. It don't matter if you don't have talent. You could just come up in there, ooh, look at me, I rap and I'm cool and I have this look and I'm somewhat marketable. I'm gonna sign
It's like
to a label under a nigga who signed to a label under a nigga who signed to another label. Like, come on, guys. Like, what?
being mediocre gets you very far.
Very
And
far.
so here's where I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I'm a little bit phony. Well, not really, because here I acknowledge nuance. So
Not phony gang. These niggas phony.
so I'm gonna say that, do I be bumping a lot of these mediocre niggas on a daily? Absolutely. Absolutely. The
Yeah.
same day I sit up here and blast, I've been listening to J. Cole last album, amazing. I'll fucking same day I'll go to a Sofego concert. I don't give a fuck. I listen to a lot of these niggas, right? I also shit talk a lot of them as well. So I'm, like I said, I'm a little bit phony, nuance. But I will say that, like, I don't know, I just think that it's sad overall that, like,
Longevity.
you just,
It's
there
like,
is no longevity in
that's
rap.
and
I've
that's
talked
the
about that
and
before. It
that's
doesn't
the name
exist.
of the game. Cause like back in the 2000s, rap was one of the most popular genres. The most popular. Hip
Mm-hmm.
hop as a whole, the culture. I feel like we're getting back to that because of how many independent artists are out and stuff like that. We're moving to mostly everybody doing their own thing. And because
Yes.
of that, it's like you'll have these I'm finding it. You'll have these labels and stuff like that. They're grasping at straws. Oh my god. Lisa calling me. Say what's up, girl. You on
Phone
stream.
call.
Oh shit, where you at?
I got you in the mic game.
Dang.
You on stream, say hi to the stream.
Hey stream.
But yeah, I'm gonna call you back when I'm done, game. All right. Shout out Lisa. She do a mean head of hair.
Ooh.
Mean head of hair. Shout out Lisa. Lisa Leaks.
Ooh.
Book the look. She ice shit. For real. Like, but yeah, these labels, they're now at the point where they're grasping for straws. That's why they look for people who already have followings. Cause it's like we can make an educated bet. Like we can make an educated bet that maybe because you have a following, like there's an investment here because you already got it out instead of
isn't.
investing in a noble. Exactly. But that's what they see because they're looking at, oh, cool. But when you're insanely talented, they will throw money at you just to see what the fuck you're gonna do.
Facts.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Like Destin Conrad being an example. He's,
Oh my god,
I
I love
believe,
him.
is he independent? I think he's independent, right?
Wait, no, I think he's signed
signed now, but he was independent
Yeah.
for a while. Chance the Rapper, completely independent. He won a Grammy, gang.
Mm-hmm.
He won a Grammy. So it's like it is possible. It's possible. Even operating within a label, you still have to be true to you.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot let these people tell you how to do you, how to act, how to dress. If you know it's not you, put it down and walk away from
You
it.
can't tell a lot of these people that because a lot of people just want
You
the
think
money.
about fame, you
They'll
think
just take
about
the
money,
and they just
and that's
don't,
another
yeah.
thing. Because of late stage capitalism, a lot of people get into the music industry seeing it as a get rich. The sound not working. Oh, I'm on. But see it as the a get rich quick scheme. So that's why you got so many people just like putting out these lackadaisical ass motherfucking singles. You put out a single.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I start recording? I'm trying to put the live on. You put out a single and then, oh my god, you put out a single and then you fizzle out, put out another single, fizzle out. People aren't really looking to make bodies of work that stand alone, that can stand the test of time. If somebody were to come back to this body of work years from now, can they say that, hey, this was solid on a technical level?
Mhm.
This was a solid piece. Because I know me, regardless of how I feel about some one person's inflections in their voice of how they sing or how they rap or how they go about their marketing or whatever, I can still respect it from
Same.
a standpoint of there was effort put into this. I could
Yes.
still respect it, even if it's not a lot of effort being put it into this. Like, yeah, niggas be ass. I could still commend you for getting out there, cause
True.
but that's all I can commend you on is getting out there. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
but it's like you got out there. Like people who
And that
want to
was
be in
it.
this, they kind of have to. So you don't really get brownie points for getting out there, you know. But it's cool that you did. Good job, you know. Yeah.
I feel like specifically with I feel like specifically with because I'm gonna slightly play devil's advocate a little bit
Sorry.
because I'm thinking that really sat and thought about this. I was like, because this is the reason why I'm just a true rap lover. Like I was a child, like watching battle rap and like just entertained by the skill set that people had when it came to rap. Like I was genuinely impressed by it as a child. So I always say that so I can explain like why I care so much about people that truly give a fuck about this shit. Why I care about artistry, why I value it, because I feel like it's important. However, comma, however, comma. And I just seen this tweet. It was so funny. It was like, I don't care what people from Atlanta say about music. They'll look you dead in your face and tell
I
you
seen that. I seen that.
Nudi's better than Kendrick. And it's like that's such a funny tweet because hey, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily that he's better than him, but it's like
Some elements that Nudie may have may resonate stronger with certain Atlanta natives, especially considering that Nudie himself is from Atlanta.
correct.
So it resonates, for some people. Now, if we're talking technical level,
We already know who.
yeah,
You know what
duh.
I'm saying? And
But like,
that be my thing. For you niggas that are mediocre, as long as you know when we having certain conversations about rap that you not in that conversation, we cool. Like Nudie, he know when we having rap conversations, he's not in that conversation, but he's in his own world,
yeah,
right? Nudie, Side Baby, all these niggas, Cardi, all these niggas, they're in their own world. As long as you know that you over here, then we good. When we having an adult conversation, a rapper conversation, you know what I'm saying? You know
yeah.
the Coles and the all these other niggas, just know that that's not your world. As long as niggas know their place, I'm good because I'm gonna listen to all of these niggas.
And some people, like, you got people that of course love rap. Some people love it more than other people.
Mhm.
Some people in the industry, they eat, sleep, and breathe this shit. Like, I'm
Mhm.
talking about studying the art form of it. Then you got other niggas that's like, yeah, I love this too, but just not to that degree. It's a value scale.
They there's a difference between artistry and like people that do this shit as a hobby. And I want to be clear that it's not bad if you just rap as a hobby or if you just kind
Yeah.
of got popping on accident and you just you don't put that much effort into it but you make decent songs.
No.
People got to understand that like
We always
what's
need
attractive
just
to the
cool
ear
songs.
nowadays is a new sound. So it's not necessarily that you have to be lyrical, that you have to be like super, super duper lyrical miracle. You don't.
Yeah.
It's about the sound. It's about this sounds different. When I'm scrolling through TikTok and I'm find a new underground rapper every fucking day, I stop and listen. I'm attracted to the sound. I don't necessarily give a fuck about them or what they're saying or even how they look. It's just you're attracted to the sound and I'm not mad at that because I mean casually all of us we listen to that shit all the time. So I'm not mad at it. I just feel like there's more than enough of you niggas. That's all.
It's
I
a
just think
lot.
there's more than enough of you niggas, and I think if you have not already been rapping, you just need to leave it alone.
Yeah,
I'm just being
we
honest. I just think that there's more than enough, and I am naturally tired of seeing like multiple of the same thing and hearing a lot of the same shit. I'm like, Playboy Cardi has birthed a fucking gang of mini me's that will never disappear. And it's just kind of like, okay, do I like some of it? Sure. But like, when will it stop? You know what I mean? That's the nuance in it for me, that like, yes, I love it, but also I'm still going to
Originality.
originality is
Yeah.
so important to me. It's just kind of like, yeah, I like this song, but you sound like all these other people that I love. So it's kind of like, it's cool, I'm gonna listen to it, but it's just like,
Right.
eh.
And even on the conscious rap tip, all these niggas sound like Larry June. And Larry June sounds like Common. So it's like, like just opt for who's that in the chat?
I've
I've
been
been
making music since high school. I'm 26 now. Should I hang it up?
no gang, never hang it up. If you're passionate about it, I don't care
Yeah.
if you're fucking 40 doing this shit. If
Yeah.
you're genuinely passionate about it, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. But what I will say is detach yourself from the outcome of what could be. Just do it because you love it. Don't
Mm-hmm.
focus on what could come from it. Don't focus on going up, this, that, and the third. Don't.
Mm-hmm.
Do it because you genuinely enjoy doing it.
That's
That's important.
literally all that matters.
That's
You
it.
just,
Everything else will come if you enjoy it.
yeah, as long as you genuinely enjoy that. So yeah, that's pretty much our thoughts on all of that. But yeah, I just wanted to make it clear, like, I have my I have my grievances about everybody, that not even just in rap, but just in anything creative, where it's just, I'm just seeing monkey see monkey do. I'm just seeing a lot of people that just are just it's just like, I've heard this before, I've seen this before. You're not giving me nothing new, you're not giving me nothing different at all in any capacity, and it's really annoying. But also, some of it is entertaining, some of it, not all. Thank you for the follow. Some of it's okay. I'm not gonna react to your song this stream because I already have a list of topics right now. So if you already sent it to the Discord, I'll probably play it later. I might play it on stream. I'm gonna see. Um, anyways, so kind of in the same world as the underground rap conversation, because like I said, I think that it's, cool that these underground rappers have their own buzz on a smaller scale. So for you, is fame something that you're striving for? It seems like you are, but like, fame at like a super high level, or are you content with just being with people knowing you that's like supposed to know you? Like,
Okay. Honestly, well, my relationship with fame and also social media, because it's a similar thing.
yeah.
Like, it's like me personally, I don't necessarily care for it. I'm just
Okay.
here to do what I do, but because I want to do stuff on a larger scale, I have to like, strive for visibility and stuff like that. But no, in my heart of hearts, I don't really care about fame. Like, it could be this,
Mm-hmm.
for as long as I'm doing what I love and I'm doing it genuinely, I don't care. Like,
Okay. That's good.
it's just I'm just sharing art because it's still there. I'm still putting it out. It don't matter if it's one viewer, 100, 1,000, 1K, 1 mil.
Mm-hmm.
It's out. I'm it becomes an idea. You put that idea into the physical, you
Mm-hmm.
release it to the world.
That's
That's
good.
it.
Okay,
Like,
that's good. I feel like that's a healthy way to go about it. Because I say all the time on stream, I don't want to be Kai. I don't want to be none of these other big streamers. I don't want most people on the internet to even know I exist. I just don't. It's just not something that I want. Um, so yeah, I think that's a healthy way to go about doing anything on social media at all, anything creative at all, because obviously you're putting shit out because you want validation or you want people to
right.
like it, or you know what I mean? But it's like, you can't necessarily try to, don't shoot for the
That shouldn't be
stars in
on
a
the
sense.
forefront.
Yeah, that you shouldn't like try to put a number on that, as far as like, you want this certain amount of followers, these certain amount of people to know you,
Because that doesn't
views.
necessarily equate to anything either. Like the numbers, how many streams
Yeah.
some of these niggas are buying their streams. They're buying bot streams. So don't look at numbers. Don't look at
Mm-hmm.
likes. Don't look at, focus on the real. What's going on in real life? I could delete my socials today. People would still know me and fuck with me in
Real
real
life.
life.
Yeah.
That's important because
Yes.
that is what garners community. When
Mhm.
there's community around, even if there's community around a shared interest,
Mhm.
it has to take place in real life. Of course, you can build community on, like, the internet and stuff like that, but shit don't shake until it transcends the internet. Because once you
Yes.
turn the phone off, oh, that's it. Once you log out that account, once you delete the app for the day, that's it. All the tiny people in your phone no longer exist anymore. But when
Facts.
you have people who are in real life, a group of people, and you can't focus on the numbers, because, like, say, like, if 10 people came, you have a show, 10 people came, that's 10 people. That's 10 people that sat there, maybe called somebody, was on the phone conversation, and say, yeah, hey, I'm about to go over here, I'm about to go to this that you got going on.
Mhm.
Sat there, got dressed up. Some people putting this on their calendar. Traveled, commuted to go get you. Maybe stop to get food. Maybe stop to get weed if you're into that.
Only if
So,
you're into that.
but they came to see you. So whether it be one person, 10 person, or a stadium full of fucking people, that's a community. That's a community. And then I feel like positioning yourself for what you stand for. That's why it's so imperative that you stand for something, because
Yeah.
people will find your work and your art to be synonymous with what you stand for. When
Mm.
people see that, that's when people decide, hey, that's, if I want to think about why people love certain celebrities. Of course, we could say, yeah, because their music is cool, but also people want authenticity. If you're just a good person, like, take Doechii, for example. Her, what's her name?
Chapel Run, yeah.
Chapel Roan.
Mhm.
Very adamant about what's going on, you know, in the world. SZA too, on their platforms, about what's going on. Zara
Billy.
Larson,
Billie Eilish.
Billy, all very vocal about what's going on in the world. And people feel seen when when they see people, oh, celebrities or people that they, I fuck with your music. It's good to know that politically, or
Just morally.
morally,
Fuck
yes,
politically.
that, like,
Just
where your heart
morally.
point is, where your heart center is. Because people
Yes.
with similar heart centers, they're like, okay, I'm gonna get under here. And then it's like, you safe to say, oh, you're a fan of this artist, and this artist stands for this. You obviously, and of course that's not always the case, but it would be
Mhm.
safe to assume that you also stand for this. Just how, like, in the span of what seems to be like a year and a half to months, you know, Miss Minaj is now
Child.
synonymous. I won't say what group of people, but
Child. I already got on my goat, bro.
right?
She been child. I've been on her
But yeah,
ass.
people are saying, you got people saying, like, you synonymous with this is what you are, and people see that. And once that's on you, it's really hard to shake. So make sure that whatever it is that you stand for, you're standing for it genuinely. You're not just lip talking. Make sure you out there actually doing what you need to do, helping the community, giving back. I can't stress that enough.
Mhm.
Community is how we survive on this planet. This is literally how we survive. That's how we get through all of this.
Yes.
All the stuff that's going on, politically, globally, community is the way we survive.
Mhm.
We need each other in this life. You can't do this shit alone. You can't. Trust me. I've tried. I have tried.
Same.
I have tried.
It's not
Like,
possible.
I'm lone wolf as lone could get.
Mhm.
But at some point, you need a shoulder to cry on. You need somebody to confide on. You're gonna need somebody for a ride. You're gonna need somebody to, could you spot me this 5 or spot me this 10?
Mhm.
Community. You need friendship. You need love. Like, you thrive
Mhm.
off of that. And when you're synonymous with love, that's a hard stance to be, because hate
Mhm.
is not tangible. We're not born with hate in our hearts. We are, however, born with love in our hearts. Everybody is born with love in their hearts.
Mhm.
Everybody. That's what we start off with, because you're created out of love. Even when somebody fucking, what's it called? Making love, right? They don't call it making
Yes.
hate. Like, come
Exactly.
on. Like, and trying to build community out of hate, it won't last.
Mhm.
And not only will it not last, it drains you mentally. Even if you want to sit here and try to convince yourself that, hey, like, this is the right thing to be doing, this is whatever, in your own way, if it does not follow the train of thinking that everybody, regardless of your walk of life, who you are, whose you are, what you believe in, what you look like, what's
Mhm.
between your legs, whether you're a boy, a girl, everything in between, or nothing at all,
Right.
that you should be able to have an equal opportunity as everybody else, and that you
Mhm.
deserve to have a good life. If you can follow that, you'll be straight. You'll be straight.
Exactly.
That's all.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna move into a little music review. I'm gonna play about like half of the song because we're gonna have a little discussion about it. Now, I'm not gonna be messy about this song. I'm not gonna ask you why you made it because I already know. And like I'm just not gonna be messy. I mean, unless you want to, I'm allow you to. I'm
I
not gonna be
mean,
messy. I'm not.
I if you ask me a question, I have to answer honestly.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna cap you down. You know.
I just don't know if I want to be messy. I'm gonna ask you a pretty general question. I feel like you can answer it
Yeah.
in that. But I'm
For
gonna
sure.
play.
For
I'm
sure.
gonna
For
play a
sure.
little bit. Okay. Okay. Wait. No. I'm gonna play this.
No. I got I got thoughts of a bad friend. Blood color intrusives harassing me. I've got thoughts of a bad friend. I used to love these motherfuckers, dog. What's happening? I've got thoughts of a bad friend. Is it just style? Maybe they ain't mean it like that. I've got thoughts of a bad friend. They made the big. God forbid a nigga fight back. As time flows, time goes, I find hoes are draining. All the while pushing towards the deeper meaning. It's cause it took all the residents in my fake greetings. Still kept up smiling even in those meetings. Truth be told, as the twisted story do unfold. Don't take light, it's a truth untold. The devil done came and he done took my old crowd hostage. Only that can took why they all on my sausage. Pop shit, pop shit. If you really mad it, fuck ungay, probably my biggest habit. Couple with the carry shotgun simply for the rabbit. Peace my disposition, I'll die if I don't have it. Farewell, the motherfuckers gave me hell. I'm happy you can tell. Y'all just beat the yell. Swag activated, salivate the hate for none. Help you spun, wait, not done. I've got thoughts of a bad friend. Blood color intrusives harassing me. I've got thoughts of a bad friend. I used to love these motherfuckers, dog. What's happening? I've got thoughts of a bad friend. You're tripping twin, they couldn't really meant it like that. I've got thoughts of a bad friend. They made me big. God forbid the nigga fights back.
Thoughts of a Bad Friend. I love this song actually.
Thank
I like it
you.
a lot. I really like this song. So this is the question that I will ask you.
Right.
How would you Okay, how would you describe your experience navigating Okay, I'm asking two separate questions or you can figure out how you want to answer it.
Yeah.
How would you describe your experience navigating friendships in with other creatives specifically? Because I feel like that's a little bit different than just someone who's not in our world.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very unique experience,
It definitely is.
especially in Atlanta. So I want you to what's your experience with that?
It's definitely been an experience. I will say that. Let me see. Everybody calling me right now. Okay.
Tell them to join the fucking stream, join the
Uh,
live.
literally.
Fuck, stop calling.
Get in here.
The
Like,
fuck.
but yeah, thankfully, because of, just being a different type of cat growing up in the hood, it's granted me, I've ran into a couple people that didn't have my best interest in heart at a very young age, and I had to grow up at a very young age. So
Mhm.
because of that, I was blessed with a level of discernment that not a lot of people have.
Mhm.
So going into the industry already having that type of discernment, it kind of helps me navigate, but that's not to say I haven't placed my bets, made genuine connections with people who aren't too genuine.
Mhm.
And to that, I say, honestly, it's really about discernment.
Mhm.
You, the best thing I could really best advice for somebody getting into this industry or just in general when it comes to discernment is to walk with yourself, learn yourself, understand yourself, because to understand means to love.
Mhm.
Understanding, that's the highest form of love, is to understand somebody. You can't be considerate unless you understand to be considerate. And
Mhm.
just like as above, so below, to misunderstand is the strongest form of hate. When you have somebody
Mhm.
who's pushing bigotry, it's because they genuinely don't understand what they going on. And people don't like to be confused, you know?
Mhm.
So, and that's not to say it to empathize, but that's what it is. So you have to know yourself and understand yourself to the degree that you know what you will not put up with and what you will and won't go for, and that kind of strengthens your discernment, because there's a lot of people, there's not a huge base of people who do understand themselves, and you can only meet somebody as far as they've met themselves. Some people
Literally,
don't
yeah.
even know what the fuck the word self-reflection even is,
Mhm.
straight up. So it's like, and you can't fault them for that. Of course, that's not to say you can't feel away if they do some bullshit. Hell no. You feel how you feel. You can't take that
Mhm.
away from nobody. I always say you can't judge how people react to bullshit because it's their
Right.
reaction. Oh, I feel like they did too much. Okay, but they was wrong. They was
Mhm.
wronged. They can feel the way they want to feel if they was wrong. It's like, oh, why are they upset? No, why are they upset?
Right.
Why are they upset? So to that I say, like, I have fortunately had more good experiences than bad, meeting genuine people,
Mhm.
have one sitting right next to me, you know. So it's like, especially in Atlanta, a lot of people kind of have their head on about the wrong shit, and they're willing to snake people out to get what they do. But it's like, you don't get far doing that. You don't get far having that type of spirit, just saying, like, because it acts out of survival. And being in survival mode, it sucks. It's the pits. You can't go far being in survival mode. You have to have love
Mhm.
as your heart point, because it helps.
Facts.
It helps everything. Everything. Do everything in love and nothing without intention. So,
Mhm.
my friends, people, I have a whole lot of people that I fuck with,
Yeah, you
but
seem
a
like you
whole
have a
lot
lot
of
of
whole lot of whole lot
friends.
of people. I wouldn't even say friends. It's a whole lot of people that I'm cool with. And when I say
Okay.
cool, it's like, I see we like on some like a close acquaintance type shit.
Okay.
Like, firstly, if I don't trust you, if I don't feel, first of all, if y'all don't even know what Mo is short for, like, so it's like, it's really that I'm blessed to have people that I could genuinely, in my time of need, I can rely on them. And it's like,
Mhm.
with those people, I get to be Timothy. I don't have to be Mo. I could be
Mhm.
Timothy. But being in this industry and also doing what I do and being aware that I have a talent and or multiple talents, because the way I see my talents, I see these as gifts. I've
Mhm.
been bestowed with these gifts that are above me, and it's my duty as, the beholder of this, to be able to do as much with it as I can to create as much positive change with that as I
Mhm.
can. And because of that, you invite in, you'll not subconsciously, but it invites people who are jealous. It invites people who, oh, who the fuck you think you are, or who you. It invites those type of people. Sometimes to the degree that they will try to harm you. They will. And it's like,
Mhm.
it comes with the territory. Now, of course, the walk of life that I've had, my upbringing, not a lot of shit, get really, I might
Niggas
be,
can't get too much shit
yeah,
on, no.
so it's like, but that's why I said that's even more so. You have to be a particular type of person to be able to survive this industry. If you doing this shit just cause you cool, like, just cause it's like, that's cool, you might want to get out the rap industry, because the heat gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot. And
Yeah.
you, in the moment you let motherfuckers know that the heat get into you, they will continue to put heat on you forever. Forever. And that's, again, not to say you're not allowed to have your feelings. but let's be conscious about how we are in public. Let's be conscious about how we are on streams or in YouTube videos or on social media, what we're portraying, what we're putting out towards the
Yes.
masses, to the people that are watching us. And
Mhm.
also, when it comes to like emotional stuff, handle that privately. Handle your shit privately, okay? Don't nobody want to, like,
Don't
okay,
trauma
it's
dump or take
right,
that shit out
right,
on people.
and even though, like, even if, because some people feel like they genuinely have to go, on social media to do that. I used to be one of those people because I didn't have a lot of people around me that I felt genuinely cared about my issues, because
Mhm.
when, especially when you're on a specific walk of life, you telling
Yes.
your issues, they're so refined to your walk of life, it sounds like you speaking gibberish to a motherfucker. I say a
Yeah.
best rule of thumb, you still have to get it out. You don't have to vent to nobody. I'm a firm believer of that. Ain't no fucking vent. Write that shit down. Vent to the paper. Write that shit down. You have to still get it out, but you don't necessarily have to, like, and of course, unless you want to, it's good to hear perspective, get a different perspective, get a different opinion. But if you like me and you just like to kind of deal with this shit, and also, again, it's about knowing yourself, knowing how you go about emotional regulation, and regulating
Mhm.
your mental, and also being able to balance that out with whatever field you're doing, your hobbies, your interpersonal relationships, whether it be business or friendships or romance. You
Mhm.
have to learn how to balance that out, especially if you have an audience, if you have eyes on you. Me, look, even I'm not the type of person like, hey, like, put all my business out there, this, that, and the third. No, like, I let people know what I want them to know. Because for me, embarrassment is a state of mind. My friend, shout out Adora, shout out the whole posse, Lawrence Taylor, shout out y'all. You know what? Shout out my girls, shout out my girl, yo, what the fuck? Remy, Didi, Go, Kayla, like, come on, what the fuck? Yeah, but it's like, you have to know how to conduct yourself. You have to know how to, you have to have patience. You have to. You have
Mhm.
to. Now, in the same token, don't let no motherfucker bitch you ever. Don't let nobody feel like they can play with you. If you
Yeah.
let a motherfucker play, they're
Mhm.
gonna play
Yeah.
all
Oh
the they will
yeah.
they gonna play all day in your face.
Yeah. Don't
Don't
be too
let them.
nice. Don't let too much shit
Right. I hate when
slide.
people say, "Oh, what it be saying on TikTok, and the world kept spinning, and it be hella people in the, like, damn, oh my God, like, what the fuck? Like, can we have some compassion? Can we, like, damn,
Empathy at all?
it's
Like,
easy to be mean. It's easy to be mean. It's
yes.
easy. It's hard to be nice. It takes strength to be kind. And of course, it
Mhm.
sound cliche. It sound like, oh, be not. But, like, no, seriously though, it takes strength to be kind.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that you're regulating yourself, your emotions. You want to make sure, if, like, whatever, you know you believe in, whether you are religious, spiritual, or secret third thing, that, if I won't, it's close practice, but that, make sure you do whatever you need to do to regulate, at the harm of nobody. Make sure that you do what you need to do to regulate your
Because you
emotions.
can only control yourself. You can't control anybody else.
Exactly.
And in my experience, with like navigating friendships specifically in the creative world, um no baby, I'm not in college, I'm a dropout.
Same.
Um two dropouts here. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so yeah, my experience with like navigate this is the main issue that I'm having with trying to make friends in the creative field is like specifically it's a male issue. Um it's a male issue specifically because things usually may start off friendly, platonic, or we're in some kind of collaborative, we have some kind of collaborative relationship or whatever with content and whatever, right? Things seem kind of normal. And then randomly niggas try to flirt and they try, it always just goes left for me specifically. And so honestly, in general, it's made me not want male friends at all, to be honest, because it's just kind of like I just don't want to deal with it, at least not right now. Just because I just feel like in my experience, it has always been weird. And then in the creative scene specifically, it's even more weird, especially if you live in the same city, because it's just like, okay, you know all the same people. They're close as fuck with people. Like this person that I hate is like close with a bunch of people I know. It's just like so mixy and it's like, I fucking hate it really bad. So yeah, and there's just a lot of like weirdos in general in the creative scene. There's a lot of weirdos here. A lot of people are just very 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 weird.
Very
And
strange,
so like
bizarre, even.
I'm very cool, like you said, like I have a lot of acquaintances. I have a lot. Look, I'm a decent human. So I get along with everyone. So like
Right.
I have a lot of people from working on a lot of different projects and like just meeting people through people. I'm cool with a lot of people. I can pretty much call like anyone and hang out with them or work with them or do whatever. So that's fine. But when it comes to a friendship, like you knowing my business and talking a lot, I'm now like this year more comfortable with making new friends. Yeah, I'm more comfortable with it, but like I still am very, very, very cautious, especially in this field because I've seen some shit. I've already experienced a lot of weird shit, and I don't really feel like crashing out. I've done a lot of work, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to go there. So, I just don't allow people to have control over my emotions anymore. You can't get me to raise my voice. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not going
Right.
back and forth. I'm not
It's
crashing
because it's
out.
not worth
It's
it.
just not in my personality. So, yeah, I just
Yeah,
with thoughts of a bad friend, it just kind of, definitely felt relatable for sure,
literally.
especially in this field because it's just like niggas be weird as fuck, and it's just like with me specifically, yeah, the main issue I have is just with men that just it always goes a different direction, and it's not necessarily that that's a bad thing, but it's like for that to constantly happen, I'm like, can I just meet someone who just doesn't want to have sex with me? Is that too much to ask? Like, could I just meet someone who just like wants to like be my friend? Maybe. Like, can I
Right.
just meet a man that wants to maybe be my friend? Or it's fine because you can't help like who you're attracted to and shit like that. But just because you find me attractive, it doesn't mean you have to pursue me. It doesn't mean you have to try to have sex with me. It doesn't mean you have to really act on it at all. You know what I mean? You can just kind of exist and let things flow and be organic instead of forcing everything. You know what I'm saying? You could just try that maybe. Just a suggestion.
Yeah. Yeah, I resonate with that like so much.
It's
Oh,
so frustrating. Like I just don't think people understand.
I can't. I've sworn damn near completely off romantic encounters. Like, just like literally, it because it's so much. And I agree to your point with men. Like, maybe some. I feel like the issue with a lot of men now. I'm not even gonna say nowadays because that's always been an issue.
Okay.
And we are in no way, shape, or form trying to say, oh my God, like only men do this. Clearly not, dumbass. Like, but we're talking about men right here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like,
The fuck?
but I feel like being able to just control yourselves, but it's like niggas not used to, a lot of niggas don't know the protocol when it comes to being around women, beautiful women and stuff like that. You don't know how to act. You haven't, because and some dudes don't even think it's genuinely don't even think it's possible to be friends with women.
Mm.
Genuinely don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
And it's like the reasoning be like, oh, because women meant to. It's getting really weird, Like it's
Very
come
weird.
on, like just
Do better.
control yourself. Learn to control yourself. Learn to control your lust, control your urges. It's cool to be respectful. Let's respect people. Let's respect their boundaries. Okay. Like that's why the importance of consent. I actually wrote
Mhm.
a song about that. Only if you into that, shameless plug. Consent. About even when in a sexual thing. Me personally, I can't even. It's like I have to be choosy because I have to worry about. Oh, and it's crazy. And like I say, I thank God for the opportunities I've been given. I'm thinking, I hope, I know this shit gonna soar way past, and it's like the issue's gonna be magnified. I'm ready for it. But it's like I can't really like be on hookup shit because so many people know me
Mhm.
and word travels around. I've had times where I've gone on dates with women, or I've had intimate moments with women, and it's gotten out like, oh, girl, look who girl, oh my God. And it's like, like what? And it's with that, it's so much. It's so much that. Plus, it's like some women don't even think I like women. Some women are intimidated to even speak to me. Like crazy, like it's so much, right? And it's like me, it's an extra layer of I have a whole brand. So you would also have to fit into the brand. And if you have one,
Mm.
I would have to fit into yours.
Yeah, it's just a lot of
It's a lot.
variables. It's just
And it's like
like,
it's
girl.
like because of that, it's like I'm not gonna say I'm completely swearing off of it because I don't want to, block a blessing or anything like that. But yeah, some would say I am what the kids say, strict, very
Run
strict.
a very strict
Yeah, it's
program.
and it's not no like, oh, you
Same.
can't do this, you can't do that, you can't have friends or nothing like that. No, it's more so is I know myself. I'm grown. Like we're all adults here. If
Mm.
you doing something that I may not like, I'm gonna express that to you, and the way you handle that situation is going to dictate how we go forward from this. Like, and that's it. And if you're upset with me, I would expect, as an adult that should know how to communicate. Let me correct
That
myself.
did that. Yeah.
Yeah, that if I do something, you let me know. Hey, I ain't appreciate this.
Mhm.
It'll be rectified straight like that. I'm not too shy for an apology. If I fucked up, I fucked up straight like that. Action and impact, two different things.
Mhm.
If you fuck up, you doing something regardless of what your heart plays, where your heart was when you did it, you still did it. And if it still affected somebody in a negative way, if you care about this person, you would want to make sure that, hey, they know that it's not your intention, that you apologize and that you actually don't do it again. Like, don't just say that you not gonna do it again and then you do it again. Like,
Sidebar, just be aware that some people do abuse that, and
yeah, that too.
some people do choose to be offended. They choose to be
Right.
the victim all the time. It's
Yeah.
always, oh, duh, 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 duh.
Right.
Even if you are explaining it in the best way and you're extremely emotionally intelligent and you fucking
Some people will
you
still not get it.
they will just be like, oh, but you hurt me, and blah, 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 and you will always catch yourself apologizing and for nothing, even though you're not
Literally.
wrong, because people will abuse that. Be mindful
Yeah.
of that as well, because people, yeah,
And it's like generally I don't really have time for it right now.
yeah.
Like I don't it's
Honestly, yeah,
like it would be cool, like a date, nigga get his dick sucked every now and then, that would be cool. But it's like we working on something. I'm trying to usher in greatness. So it's like, yeah, that'll be there.
yeah. I don't have
It'll
time
always
for
be
it.
time to, be able to go on dates and stuff like that. It'll always be time for
Hmm.
that, but I'm just not focused on that right now. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
so
have time for it like on an intense level, but
right.
I'm open to getting to know people, talking to people. I like it,
Yeah.
so
I'm not.
that's
You better than
nice.
me. I'm not even open to that. Store is closed.
It's not.
It's
Look,
closed.
I look. I'm actually enjoying dating for the first time in my life. Yeah.
Hey.
It's like not a miserable, suffocating experience. And it's not like taking over my life.
Yeah.
It's like it's just you know what? Really quick and I'll move on.
Okay.
But like ladies, reminder, when it comes to dating, you are supposed to relax. You're supposed to sit pretty and relax. You shouldn't be stressed. You shouldn't be concerned. You shouldn't be worried. You shouldn't be anxious. You shouldn't be sitting around waiting to hear from him,
If you
worrying
have
about
to
who he's talking
question it,
to.
it ain't love.
It's like
Take it. Take it from a dude. You will never. Dudes are when
you
you know how dudes act when they like somebody. Come on,
it's
come
just not like
on.
you're not
You'll never
supposed
have to
to
question it if they do. And
it
sometimes, oh, not to cut you off,
go
but
ahead.
I'm gonna forget the point for sure. Sometimes it's not a question if this person likes you or if they don't. Sometimes they just don't like you enough. It's
Mm,
not everything. Shit don't be in black and
yeah.
white. It's a value scale. Like, yeah, they may like you, but they didn't like you enough to maybe do this thing or say this thing or whatever. And at that point, you have the choice to say, hey, this is an issue for me. Are you
Mhm.
going to step it up? Or if not, I'm going to hit the road, whatever the case may be. Only you
Exactly.
can prevent forest fires. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Communication,
Even
communication.
before it gets to like an intense level, it's just like I don't know. I just realized, bro, dating is not supposed to be so. Before I was doing it the wrong way, and now I'm like, bro, if
Same.
niggas is not getting right, they're getting left. If you irritate me, we're moving on. If something feels off, like I'm just. If you're not doing enough, if you're not doing giving me what I need, like you're moving on to the next. Like it's just very much so. I don't need to do nothing. I don't need to do nothing but be like, but communicate and be like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. It don't have to be all the extra shit, all the extra emotions before it even gets to something serious. Like, ladies, we are supposed to be sitting back. He's supposed to be planning the dates and trying to figure out all this other shit. You got to figure out you need to come see me. You need to be calling me and texting me. You do the work.
Right.
You do the work. I'm supposed to be sitting pretty and like letting you do everything. I'm not. No. So I had it's funny, it took me years to like realize this, but like I said, it's truly a great experience. But also another reason why it's a great experience is because I am 100% comfortable like enforcing boundaries and like letting you know, hey, not fucking you, not happening yet. So don't expect it anytime soon. Okay. Don't want to burst your bubble. Know you're attracted to me, but like not gonna happen.
Right.
So like yeah, I just want to be upfront about that straight up, so you just don't even get the game fucked up. And just like being straight up about even him, especially like being straight up about your intentions. Let's just like be straightforward and honest, so we don't waste each other's time.
Right.
It's truly a great experience. Highly recommend. Okay, moving along. Moving along now. So next song, I'm gonna play half of it because we're yapping.
Yeah.
Like
And a yap.
2 hours is crazy.
It's been 2 hours already? Oh my God.
Almost, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so let me make sure I'll be able to. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. So I'm gonna play like pretty much the first verse because my question came out of the first verse. So I'm gonna play that and then we're gonna yap a little bit more.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Small world. ATL so small. I had it he modeled in one of my
Credits rolling, the movie quite demented. Left you with lessons that then the questions open-ended. Like why did the fighter do all that fighting just to shoot himself? I found the answer when wishes native reduced my wealth. See, there was issue, and one that kills a lot of these brothers. Self-reflection is the reason that my life's technicolor. Other than weed and maybe meditation kept teeth fresh. Instead of plotting to kill these niggas, I say God bless. Believe me, I've garnered more patience than drama unit. Live busy, so who gon' give a fuck what an op is doing? I'm back and better than ever with opposing people to match. I'm running kite cause I got a dream to catch. Crazy, think about a living where I ain't get on. If I stayed put in a college dorm and ain't come home. Easy was my hero for he lost his cool. That's why I made this shit hit, cause I dropped out too. Before the genius interviews, a genius interviews, and genius on granted, the genius point of view. And make sure you cover those thoughts intrusive. The coats and Cali Hills are all inclusive. Or not, you know that Hollywood just ain't where it used to be. No more private islands with flyers to front bills in Tel Aviv. Chart this and chart that, but that ain't where the auto be. Fame was once a price, but now the glamour of economy. so you overly in OG lane. You mad shiesty in your OG.
Okay. So first and foremost, so you confirmed I had seen it. Well, I seen you say it in this song, but you confirmed it just now today. You are also a dropout.
Yay.
So, real quick, like, please, like, tell me your dropout experience. Like, I really want to know.
Okay, so boom. Won't take too long
Okay.
with the story
Yeah,
time.
give
'Cause
it
I
a
done told
short
the story
version.
time so many times. So basically, those that know me, car situation, GSU, crazy month, dropped out
Mm-hmm.
because of that. Because a whole lot going on. I had to focus on my mental. College would be there, you know.
Got
April
you.
2024 was probably one of the worst months of my life because it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
even just that car situation that happened. It was some orange crush shit. It was
Oh,
niggas got
God.
arrested. Like it was a whole lot, but you know, it was a learning experience type shit. And end of the day serves as, I feel like it's like call and response to thoughts of a bad friend, because the source material is somewhat similar if you listen closely.
Mm-hmm.
Even the first, like, you know, stanzas of the song refers to, it's a Fight Club reference. So really just stressing the importance of like just keeping a level head when it comes to these things. Me, I all I'm gonna say is I have done a lot of work to ensure that I have a lot of patience with
Mm-hmm.
everything,
That's great.
especially people. So I use music some way as a way to vent, as an outlet, you know, as one should, you know. I don't know.
Yes.
Some people don't, when they make music, they just, you know, wah. But I feel like it owes to be transparent about stuff, especially when
Mm-hmm.
you put that in your art, transparency in your art. It's beautiful. So yeah, like me making end of the day, I pulled on the technical side, I pulled influence from, it was this one track called Big or Get Big something from Parappa the Rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful beat. Oh my gosh, I remember I was with my homeboys. Shout out Sai, shout out Cal, shout out my nigga Peasky. Yes, bro. Nani Raquel. Baby, yeah. Shout out them. I was, you know, I had listened to the beat. I'm like, yo, I come across it on TikTok. I'm like, this is crazy to be in a video game and it sounds like this. So it's like I pulled certain elements in terms of the beat. I wanted it to sound like that moment where you just get off work or you just get out of school or you just got from
Mm-hmm.
doing something. You on the drive, the commute home is calm. You see the sunset. It's the end of the day, baby. So yeah,
Nice.
just really honing that in and knowing that, look, regardless of what happens, at the end of the day, you'll be straight. You'll be fine. You'll be
Mm-hmm.
cool. Just keep your head on straight. Do what you gotta do.
Nice. Okay. Try to briefly tell me like currently what your experience is battling like balancing being a creative but like also work and like mental health or any personal struggles you may have, because I feel like again as creatives we have a very very unique experience, especially around our age. People just now
Yeah.
getting out of college or and now they're stepping into real life and experiencing it for the first time, but also trying to chase their dreams or figure out what the fuck their point of existing even is.
Hmm.
So it can be very hard. I've had my struggles with it. I've talked about it before. I'm like still documenting my whole process of my creative journey. Like it's a lot. A lot of us are still working regular jobs, and it's people even farther, much farther than me that's working regular jobs, doing regular shit, but they're still working very hard to get to where they need to be. So there's just a lot that you need to balance. Also prioritizing your mental health. A lot of us have neurological disabilities. So
Yeah.
yeah. And some of us are medicated, some of us are not. So it's kind of like, ugh. And then some people have like family problems. You know what I mean? Some people have money problems.
Everybody got issues, you know.
Everybody got issues. So try to tell me like how are you balancing it currently? Do you feel like you have a good grip on it or are you still figuring it out?
I feel like With that, I feel like it's a little bit of both because yes, now I have this is probably the best I've been mentally, the best
That's
I have in
good.
terms of balancing, but also I say that the best for now. Like
Mhm.
in the future, I could probably be even better with it in the future. I not even probably I will, and I'm gonna have to be because I'm gonna be on a
Yes.
larger scale. So you have more. It's just the same issues, just amplified. And
Mhm.
maybe some issues, some issues are new and they all rise. But I'm a huge advocate for balance.
Mhm.
Everything in
Same.
life you'll find pertains to balance. You have to rest just as hard as you work, just as hard as you play. I also don't feel like those things are like you have to do one or the other. You can work and play at the same time. You have to figure out what works for you.
Mhm.
Okay? Cuz like if you don't, you sitting here trying to do what works for other people, it's not going you going to keep figuring out why is it not working and why is it not working. And only
Mm.
you can answer that question. Can't nobody answer it for you. So I know with myself, especially with this journey and creative stuff specifically, I'm a quick sidebar with that in terms of like all that I do. I kind of just take it as it goes. Like, okay, boom, photo shoot, rotate, music, boom, rotate, stuff like that. And
Mhm.
in terms of mental health, I have set days like on my schedule where I will not respond to any calls, or if I'm telling my friends, I've just got to the point where I'll communicate that to my friends because I'm the type of guy I just disappear. I don't say
Yeah.
anything. But you owe it to communicate to the people that you care about. So there'll be times where I'll be like, hey, I'm taking this day for myself or I'm taking a little reset day. It took a long time for me to get to that point. Even
Mhm.
with now, I was just talking to Kai the other day. Shout out Kai Siaga. Love you,
Hey,
gang.
Kai.
Love you, brother. But yeah, I was just talking to him that I feel like I don't have to really go as hard no more in the terms of like feeling like I have to constantly be
Yes.
posting. Like I can space it out like how I was at the beginning because I've
Mhm.
proved my point. I mean, I'm gonna forever be stamping that shit, but I proved my point. Y'all know what it is. You see, those who know me, you see what the art is. Now I can really start
I
pivoting
don't have
into
to
other
like
stuff.
smother it
I
in your
don't, yeah, I don't
face.
gotta
Like,
really, and that's not to say I'll never do it again. Like I said, it's a rotate. The photo shoots have now rotated. We shifted into something different because it's world building. You're gonna start seeing different type of content. You're
mhm.
gonna start seeing photo shoots with different type of stories that you may have never seen. I don't want to get too keep hitting the mic. I don't want to get too deep into it because surprise. That's for me to know and for y'all to find out type shit. But
Yes.
it's like, yeah, when it comes to mental health, you do what you must. You do what you must. I have certain things that I do, certain practices that I have that help me balance my mental health. I first like to regulate, if it's any situation, you must regulate your nervous system first. You must. I When it comes to like say some shit going on with a person, I don't believe in, at least now, I'm not going to act like I'm perfect. Now, I don't believe that you should have any difficult conversations when emotions are high because that can influence what you're saying and how you're saying it and how it's received. So it's
Mhm.
best to regulate, come back down to earth so you're better able to articulate what it is that you're trying to get across. So yeah, just honestly juggling them, it's not, I'm not gonna act like it hasn't been a task juggling everything, but when you're put in a place where it's like you have to,
Mhm.
it makes you figure it out a little bit quicker type shit. So yeah, again, just do what works for you. I know I have certain moments, even with songwriting, right? Nah, those who don't know, I'm a Capricorn, I'm an earth sign. I like
Oh, okay.
yeah, I
Interesting.
like to go to the forest. Sometimes that's what I spent my birthday doing. Like literally for the past 2 years, I'll go completely MIA. I'll let my friends know beforehand. I'll go into the forest. I'll just meditate. Sometimes I'll pray. Sometimes I'll bring my notebook with me. If I want to jot down some music, if I want to write music, if I would just want to jot down poetry, or if I'm just coming up with idea, just to be there, just in case I come up with an idea and I want to put that down. All of that. Though that's my specific practice. That might not
Mm.
work for somebody else, Or somebody may hear that suggestion and be like, damn, I'll try that, you know?
Thank you for the follow.
It was like, yeah, true, but what if it's up in your face? You gonna say something? Oh yeah, you got to. If it's in your face, you got
Yeah.
to. You have to. Don't, like I said, don't let nobody bitch you, of course, but
You gotta,
you
yeah,
can control how you respond to stuff.
you gotta pick your battles.
Yeah. And
Honestly.
another thing, a rule of thumb, if you like me and it's like, oh, I really love trolling, I really love a motherfucker, like, you not gonna bitch me and I'm gonna try to rage bait you because I know you trying to bitch me. I'm telling you, and now it might sound cliche, but ignoring it, and of course, there's nuance to that. You know, if it's
Yes.
a situation, something serious like assault or something, please, by all means, get your lick back. But but
For
for the
sure.
most part, if you ignore it, you're cutting off the opportunity to exchange that energy with what is given. And this, not even just with people, you have
Mhm.
to always have a point that everything's going to be okay. I like to tell myself that everything's going to be okay, and that be the statement. Not
Mhm.
everything's going, this is where I lose some people. Not everything's gonna be okay because God says so or Buddha says so. Me personally, I'm not a religious person. If you are religious, good for you. If that works for you, that works for you. Do what works for you. Okay. I
Yes.
like that statement without putting extra stuff on it because it doesn't put like a cap on it. Like I feel like putting like, oh, if God said it's like a everything's gonna be okay, but like it feels like there's a but there. Just
Facts,
say
yeah.
everything's gonna be okay. Straight
Because
up
it
that.
is. Like, if you want it to be, it will.
And that's the only thing that in everything in this world changes. But the concept that everything will be okay is a catalyst that never changes. It never changes. It
Mhm.
changes within itself and it causes change, but it never changes because you can keep going to that. And it's self-sufficient. Everything's gonna be okay because everything's gonna be okay because
Exactly.
everything's gonna be okay. If that makes
Exactly.
sense.
It makes a lot of sense. It's very true. And I've been having my
The chat
own
moving.
um I've definitely been having my own journey for sure with like balancing all this stuff with life and everything. That's why even last episode I talked so much about being easier on your friends. Don't be so hard on them about what you expect out of
Right.
them and how you expect them to show up. Like, please shut the fuck up with that shit. I'm
Right.
like,
And
please
don't be so hard on yourself
don't
because
be
if
so
you're
hard on
hard on
yourself
yourself, you
either.
you end up being hard on your friends, like
Yeah,
by
we all
proxy.
have to be like
Everybody's a
nicer.
mirror.
Literally,
Everybody's a mirror.
we all have to just be a lot nicer to ourselves. So I will say I agree. I'm also in like the best mental state that I could possibly be at right now. But mainly because like I'm pretty selfish and I prioritize myself and my mental health, and
Yeah.
there's just certain people that I just can't deal with. Like, there's just certain things that I can't deal with. I don't have the capacity, so I just leave it alone. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I feel like a bad friend because I'm doing so much and I turn around and I probably haven't talked to them in like 2 weeks, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm their friend. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, I don't.
You
Like,
just only do whatever you have the capacity for. I am the same type of person. Like, I cannot, because I am traumatized from like a friend group for most of my life. So I am like used to feeling responsible to like keep up with multiple relationships with these people at the
right.
same
Or
time.
having to play
And
middleman.
like, yes, and doing that as a child and a teenager versus an adult with now your own shit and your own responsibilities and your own mental health. It's like, no, I don't want to hang out with you all the time. I actually don't want to talk to you every day either, and I don't want to see you every week. I'm also like, I'm battling all of these different things, and you have to have friends who understand that. And if they don't, then they're not your friends. It's kind of the same thing with music too, because I feel like I'm at this bridge where I want to be an adult and be self-sustained, but then it also takes time and energy when it comes to that stuff I don't want to do. Uh I seen your comment. I'm not gonna play your Christian song on stream. I might listen to it later.
And it's not because it's a Christian song.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
not
why.
because it's a Christian song. It's just like, that's not what the stream is for. But I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it later.
What is that? It's
But
kind of the same thing with music too, because I feel like I'm at this bridge where I want to be an adult and self-sustained, but then it also takes time and energy when it comes to stuff that I don't want to do. Honestly, gang, I'm gonna be honest. Give yourself patience. Give yourself patience, gang. This is the first time you're living this age from
Yeah.
second to second, moment to moment. This is your first time being here. You don't
Mhm.
gotta have all the answers. You don't. Even now, as we sitting here in our personal lives, we nobody has all the answers, bro. You gotta give yourself patience. You take it one bit at a time. You take one,
Senin, you're annoying
uh,
me. You're
uh-oh.
annoying me in this chat. Where
And this is why.
like you are see, this is why I'm gonna just time you out real
Oh,
quick.
get them banned.
I'm gonna time you out real quick.
Absolutely,
Oh,
yeah.
what the fuck?
What was that?
I don't know what that
18
is.
messages.
But here's the thing. Oh, fuck. This is why Christians are so embarrassing. Like, this is why I don't align myself with you people. Cause y'all are just like fucking annoying. Like, what are you talking
Didn't
about
we
in this
just
chat?
say it was not because
Continue. No, get rid of this. I don't know what that is. But
uh,
anyways, um, yeah, he fucking threw me off. Thank you for the follow.
uh,
Moving right along, cause
cause
this
what
is
we talk
why these
about
people
nail
get on my nerves.
polish? What?
Like,
Ain't
oh,
nobody talking about.
I'm sure people would rather hear fucking satanic music and see people with nail polishes and dresses on. Shut the fuck up,
Good
bitch.
grief, yo, what's
Yo,
going
what's going
on?
on? How we doing? No,
You
baby, I'm not
reactive
reacting
bands.
to beats. If you want to send them in my Discord, I might listen to them later on another stream, but not making any promises.
Yeah, we're
Um,
glad you're here though. Nonetheless,
thank you for joining though.
yeah.
So
To get back to you, official TNWJ. Yeah, gang, just give yourself patience. Hey, as a guy, what do you do to bring that place back to yourself? Not just grounding, but like I got my nails done and feet and haircut, and he kind of felt really good. Well, okay. Honestly, what you just mentioned, like sometimes I'll have self care days. I'll go shopping, maybe get a new fit, maybe link up with a friend, roll a blunt, whatever works for you. I know as men, like not I, and
yeah,
I kind of felt really good. Yeah,
yeah.
twin. And let me also say this. If you regardless of what clothing does not care who wears it, okay? It don't matter what type of clothing you want to wear. Don't matter if you want to paint your nails. Do what you want to do. Literally, can't nobody tell you what the fuck to do, gang. Like, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And if somebody say, "Oh well, that shit," "Oh well, you don't fucking like it," fuck you. Like, fuck you if you don't. Yeah, just do what you want to do, gang. I know as men, society, especially, I don't know what your color is, gang. But as men, uh, in society, we are conditioned and told that we have to be a certain way. I feel like true masculinity is rejecting that and doing what you want, making sure that, hey, you spreading love, you providing for those you care about as well as yourself, because you care
Mhm.
about yourself, right? You got to provide for yourself before you can provide for other people. You
Mhm.
said facts. Okay, I feel like I'm being annoying with you're not being annoying, gang. These are real questions. These are real questions. Like, but also I'm trying to get into fashion a little bit more, but I don't have all the funds. Where should I
That
start?
you're giving me a great segue because that was
Yeah.
my next topic anyway. So, god damn, we are fucking talking. So, shit.
We
Okay,
literally said it was gonna be a yap.
my
Like,
god, it's 2 hours. Okay, so look, fashion. So I want to talk about our relationship with fashion. I want to go first. So, well, I'm gonna make like a whole video about it actually because I'm gonna make a whole YouTube video about it because it's like a whole thing.
yeah.
But I would say I am literally just now, like when I say just now, I mean within the last month, like literally February, just now have a clear idea of what my style is. It took my entire life and it took like me to get to a place where I'm actually confident in my body both like literally like my shape, like with gaining weight and then losing it, and then also just like overall just like loving myself on the outside. I had to get back to that place and be comfortable and love the way that I am. And like what helped that was my trip to Jamaica for my birthday. Like I felt super sexy and like
Like you was eating
super
it.
like I just
You know,
was
it's tea when you see your 2 fingers touching.
you know what I'm saying, you know. So I
Oh.
was just like really feeling myself, and I came back home with like that same carrying that same confidence. And so even just with experience with trying a bunch of different things and hating it or loving it, like you do fashion is like a trial and error. It quite literally is. You're gonna have to put on a lot of shitty fits, a lot of shit that you don't like. Oh, thank you, girl. Love you.
Mm.
And so basically I had to grow out of like how I was dressing as a teenager. And I just realized once I hit like honestly graduated high school, I'm like, okay. By the time I was like 20, I'm like, all right. A lot of the shit that I was wearing, I'm not really fucking with it. And so ironically, the way I dipped my toes into content creating and how I got like popping, I guess, was off fit pics. Half of those outfits I would never wear today. There's just certain shit today that you will never catch me in. You're not gonna catch me in many sneakers. I used to be a sneaker girl like all my life. If anyone knows me, you knows I'm a sneaker girl. It's about to get hot, spring, summer. You're gonna catch me in heels
Ooh.
and sandals, like 80% of the time. Unless it's somewhere where I need to wear sneakers, you're gonna catch my toes will be out. You're not gonna catch me in skinny jeans unless they're low rise, boot cut. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna catch me in skinny jeans with sneakers either. Absolutely not. You'll catch me in sneakers with some baggy pants. What else? You're not gonna catch me in no fucking denim shorts. Hate denim shorts. You can catch me in like some skirts, fucking denim skirts. Love me a fucking tank top. I have had a flat chest forever. I don't now, so my cleavage will be out any chance I get. Okay. V-neck tank tops, crop tops, the belly will be out, stomach is T, body is T. Like there's just certain things now that I know for a fact you will never catch me in, and there's certain things now that now I can go to a thrift store and be like, now I know how to shop.
Yeah.
Before, dressing took so much energy and like thought that it honestly consumed me. And on truthfully, another thing that helped was I'm not only a very simple person, like personality wise, or just as far as things that I want or need. It just doesn't take a lot to please me. Um, I'm the same way with like how I dress. I don't need to throw in a lot of different fucking patterns and colors and look like a clown. I don't need to try to copy somebody else's shit. I'm genuinely just a very, very simple person to where I like for my body to like be the statement, my body and face to be the outfit, not necessarily what I'm wearing. So once I got more comfortable with, once I realized what I felt comfortable in, and I also accepted that I'm just a simple person when it comes to like outfits and stuff like that. Now moving forward, what you see from me when I post certain outfits and shit like that I put together, you'll actually see my true style. And it just takes time. So for you to so for people to say, oh, they're trying to get into fashion or whatever, it's not something you really get into. You literally just have to be yourself. It's going to be trial and error, and you have to pay attention to what you feel comfortable in. Like, especially me having shape, like there's just certain things that I don't feel comfortable wearing. If this skirt that I had on was a lot tighter, I would feel very uncomfortable. It's loose. I have a little bit of room. So
Not gonna lie.
I used
Feel
to,
kind of
which is, oh baby, don't, me too. I was just
literally
thinking about this today of
it'd be
just like
like that.
clothes are so fucking expensive. Honestly, I was thinking about it. I was like, if it gets impossible to where like even thrifting becomes an issue, Bitch, I will fucking make my own clothes at some point. I
And
don't fucking care at
and
this
to
point.
piggyback off of what she's saying, I'm gonna give you, homeboy. I don't know how old you are, but I'm gonna give you a bit of financial advice, right? Me personally, a good rule of thumb is do not purchase anything that you cannot afford. If you cannot buy it 3 times over,
Yes.
save it. In terms
Facts.
of clothes, opt for materials. Stay away from polyester. That's cheap. It's made out of plastic. It decomposes over time, and it's really not good for your skin long term.
Facts.
So, in terms of garnering your own style, that's the first way you do it. You figure out
Mhm.
what you like. I don't know how deep you want to get into fashion. I don't know the specific semantics of what area you would want to be in, but the first thing you could do, of course, is, garner your own style, and that comes with, doing work, knowing yourself, you know what you want, and
Mhm.
learning it really. Watch fashion documentaries, watch fashion
Fashion
shows, lots of
shows.
fashion shows, watch interviews from designers, Theory
Mhm.
Mugler, Alexander Wang. Like, listen to what these people are saying. I don't know if you're more on the modeling side of the fashion, if because there are different subsets when it
Mhm.
comes to the fashion industry. And honestly, swag is not, it's not, you don't need money to have swag, You just
Facts.
gotta know what you like. You can go to the thrift store. You go to where what
Wherever you
you stay
want.
within your, but you can do that and you work up to it. You can also, I don't know what you do for work, whatever, but you also putting your money towards quality pieces. Cause think about it like this. You get something, you have it forever. If it's good quality, it will last you that.
Mhm.
This, what I have on right here, this hat, this is leather. This is lambskin. It's going to last me very long. This is real lambskin, real leather. It will last me because of the fabric, because of the texture. If it was plastic, what I would probably polyester type shit,
Mhm.
or what I would probably, not be able to have too many wears out of it. Like out of
Right.
3 years, it might have to go into the trash. It might look worn. It might look dirty. You know, yeah, I'm not a hype beast. Neither am I, bro. Neither am I.
Yeah.
I actually, try to that
Yeah.
Supreme. I was literally talking to somebody about the Supreme thing. That was crazy because like
Yeah.
this little box on this T-shirt, you can make that at home, and you charging like niggas
Facts.
upward of $800 to a band for this shirt with and it's like that's
It's
also a thing with marketing.
ridiculous.
Like, okay, I'm gonna listen because yeah, thank you for real, yeah, bro. Yeah, and please give yourself patience, give yourself time. Like, just and the best way you can do that is another tip, right? If you feel like, oh shit get overwhelming, just take a moment, relax all the muscles in your body.
Mhm.
Deep breath, in for 8 seconds, hold for 8 seconds, out for 8 seconds. Ground yourself,
Mhm.
young Padawan. You ground yourself, and then you go forth with what you need to be doing, whatever that may be. But yeah, this life is not meant to defeat you. It's not meant to have you jaded. Take
Mhm.
rest, take time for yourself when you need to. And it's like, if you, in terms of finances, do not let that dictate you. Okay? This money shit, crazy enough, hot take, the money don't fucking matter. Money for you are the money. How you feel about money, if you
Mhm.
live in a scarcity mindset, you will always be in a scarcity mindset. You gotta spend money to make money. It's continuing. Like, even
Yes.
pro tip, listen to Ring My Bell. The frequencies of that song, you might find a little change, extra change in your pocket,
Mhm.
meditate on it. Do what you gotta do, but don't let that rule you. You have to tell yourself, like, I don't need money. Money needs me. And look how quickly it flows into you. And then, okay, so you
Facts.
said, okay, question, how tall are you? Because I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'1", and that's what makes it hard. But I'm not big. I'm trying to get bigger. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
6'1",
stress, baby.
gang.
Don't stress about
Honestly,
money. We
and
all
you
stress about money,
right,
so.
and being a taller dude, you gotta get shit. You gotta get shit that fit. I'm not gonna lie, gang. I don't know, like me personally, I have my torso and my legs are proportionate, but I'm like, I'm a long person. I have long hands. I have a long ass fucking Squidward head. I'm a long person. Pockets long. I'm not gonna say that, but so opt for clothes that fit. I personally, because my torso is long, I get drop crotch pants. They're like pants, and I call them the perfect. They're non-saggable pants. Like they're literally it look like you
Non-saggable.
sagging, but they're pulled up on your waist. So, that might be better. But it's also researching and figuring out what clothes work for your body shape. Like I said, you got to learn the basics of the shit before you can start coloring outside the lines. You got to learn how to color before you can color outside the lines. So figure out what works for you, and then you div it into,
Yes.
and like I said, like with your journey, consume, but don't consume more than you're creating. When it comes to outfits in itself, you figure out what you like. Experiment with not only colors but textures, fabrics. It don't, and let me tell you something. Don't let no nigga tell you that you gay if you wearing women's clothes. If you can fit the shit, if it look good on you, it look good. If it look good, it look good.
Yeah.
Motherfucker come up to you and say, "Oh, you got on, oh, but I look good
People
though."
gonna call y'all gay for anything.
Exactly.
So you just gotta,
Like it's like
bro,
honestly,
it's
honestly,
like-
the best people are. I'd probably be cooler if I was gay.
I've talked I've talked about that on literally like 2
Yeah.
episodes ago, just like how
But
men can't do anything. It's
li-
just like
it's
child.
crazy, and that's a whole conversation within itself. But yeah,
Yeah.
bro, don't let this life get you down, bro. Anything that you want has already happened. You wouldn't be wanting it if it didn't already happen. You wanting it is future you remembering what was before you had it, if that makes sense. You time traveling every time and that's some crazy shit. Like, bro, facts you get called gay for
Bro,
breathing.
literally
Yeah.
go. Okay, you Jay, go. I wish I remember what episode it was. I literally talked about it like 2 episodes ago. You can definitely find the clip on any of my clip pages. I literally had a whole segment where I talked about that. It's like a whole deep dive because chow, that shit is
Literally.
irritating.
It's
But
fine.
over here in the chat, okay, so you said, hold on, I kid you not, I was just stressing because I'm going on a cruise and I feel chubby now. Girl, do you want to see? You want to see my belly, girl? Do you want to see my belly, girl? Do not
Embrace the chub.
Embrace the chub. Embrace the belly. Embrace
Right.
it. Like you have to, girl. Don't worry about that. You're lovely. I love you. And enjoy your cruise. I hope you have a great
Yes.
time.
Be safe. Enjoy yourself.
So I have never talked this. You said embrace the chub is crazy. I've never talked this long on stream before. I am Jesus. 2 hours and 30 minutes is crazy.
All right, let's wrap up the question.
Okay, so because I had really we're supposed to do a whole breakdown. Child, that's
Yeah,
okay.
I could speed through it. What? Can't wait your party. Okay, three artists that have influenced me the most. Okay. Andre 3000, Tyler the Creator, and oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
Biggie Smalls for his world building ability in terms of a technical level of rapping. Andre 3000 all the way. I'm an ATLEN. All the way. Some people even say I sound like him in my rap. Cool, love that. Tyler for his production skills and his world building. That's why, love them. Shout out to those 3 guys. Wish Biggie was still alive. He probably would have really loved me. Andre and Tyler though, stamp this. Look at this clip. When it happens, I'm coming for the both of you niggas. You gonna love me. No, not in a bad way.
I was gonna
Like
say,
we gonna be good. We gonna be G's. Future of rap sitting right here. Right here. You got somewhere to pass the baton to when y'all ready to retire. So,
Andre already that nigga is fucking.
Yeah, he done. He
He's
over there with the
playing
flutes.
flutes and shit.
He over there with the
What you talking
flutes.
about?
Shit. Hove too. Look, guilty mention. Like, he could I love rap as an art form. I love it.
Okay, so I had wanted.
About Can We
Okay,
Just
so
Party?
I'm gonna let you decide.
Okay.
So I wanted to play Only If You're Into That, kind of talk about that a little bit, and then you're supposed to do the backseat breakdown.
Okay.
You decide. Do you want to do it? Do you not want to do it? Do you want to talk about something else? Do you want to do one of them? Like
we can do both of them. Okay, I'm gonna get with the Can We Just
because we
Party?
are like almost 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm about to.
and it's like
Okay, guys. Okay, stream. You might have to slow it down because I'm about to talk really, really fast. So boom. Okay, Can We Just Party is my debut album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it. It's 13 tracks. Go check it out. It's on all platforms. Has been since October. Cool. I produced it, engineered. I had help from my homeboy Dot. Shout out Dot. He engineered "Can We Just Party," helped co-engineer. "Hey, Can We Just Party?" The track, like that actual, not the actual track. Only if you into that
Mhm.
and two timing. Shout out my
Okay.
nigga Jordan J Dub, him too. "Can We Just Party" was supposed to be is a political commentary on the importance of enjoying yourself.
Mm.
Right? So the first half of the album is a lot of loud, party type beats. I wanted to make it a point that every single song on the album, regardless of the source material, you could do a little vibe out to it. It's a vibe. So it's basically like the first part of the album, you go in. Not only is it, it sets up, because funny enough, "Can We Just Party" started as Pinfluential. I had to keep downsizing it because I was like, it might have been crazy to step on the scene with a 23 track album. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I was able to bridge that out into a trilogy. I won't get too much into that because
Mm.
I don't want to waste a surprise. But yeah, so it's basically "Can We Just Party" is a social commentary on being able to enjoy your life still, even though it's so crazy shit going on, but also not using events and friendships and being able to enjoy yourself to pacify the problems at heart. And I get into that more on my album. Only if you into that. I don't know if we got time for a review, but I'm gonna just explain it in layman's. I dedicated this song to consent because
Mm.
that is the sexiest thing that you could do is consent. Give consent. Ask for consent. It's sexy. It's hot. Let's do more of that, right? Consent. Consent, consent, consent. Yay. Right? So in terms of production, I couldn't tell you what was going through my mind. I honestly is one of my favorite beats uh that I have produced because of how out there and amazing it is.
It
I
is
actually
good, yeah.
created the stabs by accident and I just went off of that. I was like, okay, I'm fucking with this melody and I just go off that, right? Cool, old school, three, and that's a lot of my music really. Real old school structure, three verses. They'll be like what? Two to three, from 2 minutes to on up, to be honest, because I can't
Yeah.
even put a cap on it because I just recorded some shit. It's a 6 minute long
Oh
yeah,
god.
and it's like I like making like long, it's cool, but
Mhm.
yeah, only if you into that real. I think that's like track 5. There's a regular put out of the song, and there's a story mode. The story mode, it has extra talking, extra SFX. It bridges into the story of the entire overarching album. And that also bridges into the next project, which would be Tova Tapes, and the project after that, which would be Pinfluential. It's a trilogy. Now, with Backseat directly is on the tail part of the album, talking about like mental health and stuff like that. After you get
Mhm.
to the song before that is Rest Assured. I go in and I talk about basically my own grievances about trying to keep my head in, not
Mm.
only as a person, as Timothy, but also as an artist, as Moda, you know?
Mhm.
Cool, right? So Backseat is kind of like the tail end of that, just really an anthem for mental health and like cool jiggy when back to seat when you make sure you listen to the album in order. I produced it that way. All the songs bridge into each other. So, and just listen to it in order. You don't have to, but first time listen,
You
please,
should.
please listen to the way I intended it, because you really gonna fuck with it. You gonna fuck with it. You gonna fuck with it. You can't say it not hard. You can't, even
And
if you
watch
don't.
the
You can't say it.
videos too.
Watch the videos too. Stay active on social, because it's like I'm building a whole universe around it. So I might do lore drops. Yes, this is an analog series. Yes, I tricked you guys. This is an analog series. Yes, pay attention to everything. All that stuff. And but Backseat, I specifically is one of my favorite songs to date. It's one of my favorite songs that I've ever produced because of the source material about the importance of mental health, and
Mhm.
basically me wanting to have an anthem to the person listening that, hey, you know what you got going on, you know what you doing, do what you gotta do, stay on your 10, stay on your grind, get this money, get this pay, get this wellness. And I say money in the spiritual sense, not in the physical sense. Hey,
Mm.
so yeah, that's what it is. Backseat. It's a beautiful, it's composition. I, did some new stuff in terms of composition. Lots of layering going on. I would say optimally, when you listen to this album, best to have it in 2 speakers, because I worked really hard on the panning to ensure a spatial and colorful experience with that album. So yeah,
Yes.
that's backseat, and then it bridges into two timing. One of my favorite songs production wise because of how much so much is going on. A couple of my rap alter egos also make feature on the tail end of the album that bridges into the next
Mhm.
project and future projects. I won't,
Mhm.
still I'm trying to be as vague as possible,
Mhm.
but yeah, like
I love how you tied that in a little bow. I hate that you had to speed through that because we are yappers. But like I said, like if you enjoyed yourself, you can come back anytime and we can like have more so a music dedicated stream. Now that I know how much
yes,
we
yes.
can, because I told him like this isn't, we here to kick it. So
Oh
we yapped
God.
about a bunch of other stuff,
Y'all don't know. This
but
is our first time meeting in person, actually.
literally like
Been
yeah.
mutuals for a while. This is our first time meeting in person.
Like literally, yeah. So sorry for the like long ass stream, but had to happen. I warned y'all at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, like I said, definitely you can come back anytime and we can have more so music dedicated streams where we can get to the nitty gritty and really take our time, sit back and relax. Or we don't even have to do it for the show. We can just do like a regular
Yeah,
stream
I'm
anytime.
down with whatever. Like,
Yeah. So
literally.
I'm glad that you I just like, being around people that are passionate about what they do. And I think
Likewise, it's so
that,
refreshing.
yeah, I just think it's great. And I think that, I just like I said, I'm only going to have people on here who I genuinely support because I'm like kind of a fangirl a little bit for like a lot of people. So I'm only gonna have people on here that I genuinely support and who I also feel like genuinely supports me. So yeah, I really wish I could have like just be on here for 4 hours, but I'm just like, child,
Yeah,
we can't be doing. No,
just
it's
quickly.
10 o'clock. A bitch got
Literally.
work.
Yeah,
I have to
literally.
export this stream. I have to edit like for the next like 4 days.
No, that's how
I'm
it
just
be.
like,
I
oh
hate
my
editing. Oh God,
god,
I
this
hate
editing is
editing.
like I'm gonna have to edit my entire job.
I
I wish
hate
I could keep
editing.
going, Jay, but
Yeah.
not not
Yeah.
tonight, child.
Oh God. Yeah, but for viewers at home and those who have caught this stream and those who, will be seeing it after, my name's Mo. Some call me Moda. That's Moeda on all plats. And Moedakami, Moedakami, wherever you can find me. You feel me? So
I actually
yeah.
have like played I think I played Pie like that video on my stream like episodes ago. I had like a
Shit.
segment of like local artists that I liked. And I had you
Uh-oh.
on here a
Oh my
couple episodes ago.
God. Thank
So
you.
yeah, you guys should, if you don't know him already, you should do your research. You should want to know
Do your
him.
homework.
You might want to
Get
hop
hip.
on the wave
Get
now.
hip. Get hip. Cause
So
get
you
help.
can tell other people be like, I
Exactly.
knew him first before you
I'm
niggas.
trying to tell y'all.
You know what
I'm
I'm
trying to
saying?
tell y'all.
Well, definitely get some rest. You all can go drop his links in the comments. Oh yeah, you're right.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
How do I do that? Am
Uh,
I logged in it? What should I drop? Like Instagram
I
or?
would say, cause I have all of my
Oh, you
socials.
have it in a link tree, right?
I
No,
do. So I do. So, you could just probably send my Instagram link in my Apple Music,
I have. Oh, I thought I was logged into my Instagram.
or you could probably just type my at in there if that's
Oh
better.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, it's like I have the same
I
at
spelled
for
it right,
everything.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you type in Moedakami, Moda Musa, it'll all pop up. It's a one-stop shop. One stop shop, trust. And as far as
Yes.
my artist name, it's just Moda. Like it's just Moeda, Moda.
Did you enjoy your first stream?
I did enjoy my first stream. Oh my God, this was amazing. No, like cheers to this one and many more in the future.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
We're gonna have a great time. Like, yeah. And today was great too.
Yeah.
So
I hope you guys enjoy the stream. You
yes.
know, the viewers at home, we love you. We
Yes.
fought with you the long way,
I will see you guys next Thursday, of course. have a lot coming, have a lot planned. So be on the lookout. Please and thank you. And go watch some other episodes too.
All right.
The
Make sure you
Inhumania.
like, subscribe, share with your friends, you know.
Please do.
Yeah, helps us out a lot.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Peace.
All done, though.